The following podcast is recorded and produced by Emerge, a media creators co-op.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trap Nerd Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Duke Clark, and today I'm with my guys, the non-time respecters. Duke Clark and the non-time respecters. We're a band now, all right?
Did you just call yourself Duke Clark?
Duke Clark, I said.
Yeah, I swear I'm going to put you in my phone now as Duke Clark.
I didn't say that.
That's what it sounded like, and I'm sticking with it. Don't change it now.
All right, well, they don't even have names today. They're just late.
What's up, everybody?
What up, guys?
I'm just kidding. Harry and Joe, I guess. You guys get your first names.
Was it?
Yeah, you just lost your last name. Last name privileges for a week. You got to change your Facebooks for 7 days.
I don't have Facebook, man.
You're good then.
I do.
How you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm great, man. Losing my voice, but
It's okay.
yeah.
It's okay.
I mean, like, my voice is like the calling card for the show, I feel like, and everyone's going to listen now, and they're just going to be like, I can't do this
They'll
anymore.
be like, what's wrong? What's wrong with him?
All right, so usually we start with the Bills.
Wait, what do you mean your voice is the calling card?
My voice is the calling card, dude. Everyone knows this. You don't have to question it. We don't have to get into this right now.
All right.
No need to argue what's already known, you know what I mean?
All right, man.
But, like, before I was really interrupted, we usually start the podcast with Buffalo Bills, who are on a bye this week. So now
We start with the Green Bay Packers.
You're lucky, man. Harry you should be happy, ecstatic. You get
Thrilled.
you take over the podcast this week. So I didn't watch it. What happened to the Green Bay Packers?
So, it was 14-3. We got a pick six. Roger, what was our first touchdown? Can't remember. How did we score our first touchdown? Do you remember?
Mm-mm.
Oh, Aaron Jones caught a little shovel pass.
Oh,
that's
that's
what
a
it was.
fact.
So it's 14-3. Heineke was like 1 for 7, 3 yards. Everything looked good. And then towards the end of halftime and into the second half, it just went back to what it's been the last few weeks. Couldn't stop the run. Washington had like a 9-minute touchdown drive. McLaurin beat Jair on a 50-yard touchdown one-on-one. And we had 6 or 7 more drop passes. Got away from the run. And I don't know, man. Team's falling apart. Now we come to Buffalo this week. Rodgers' first time being a double-digit underdog. So that's fun. I don't know. Lazard's in a sling, so he's probably not going to play.
You guys got Watkins back, though.
Yeah, Watkins is back. He made one nice play the second to last play of the game.
I just wonder if they're, like, easing him back in.
I mean, he was out there every play. It just nobody's getting open. Nobody's making catches. I don't know.
I feel like they're going to try to use him against the Bills.
He's
they're
coming
gonna
home.
have to.
He's coming home, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cobb's out, Lazard's out, Watson's out, and Dobbs dropped like 3 or 4 passes. So
Rodgers was pissed, huh?
yeah, he was like, "What are you doing?" Yes, I seen him ask him twice on a
I seen
third
this
down
shit
and
on
a fourth down.
I seen this shit on the ESPN or whatever. It showed him saying, "What are you doing?"
The sad part is Aaron Jones caught like a jump ball for a touchdown. It's
Yeah.
sad when your running back is literally your best wide receiver right now. And Rodgers isn't playing well either. It's not all the receivers.
Yeah.
Like he's missing some throws, and Watkins broke open on a long one. I guess it was like 3rd and 2, so he took the safe first down to Dobbs, and Dobbs dropped it.
Yeah.
But if he would have thrown it deep, Watkins would have had a touchdown. So it's a combination of things. It's not just the receivers, but it's definitely shitty right now. And somehow in his interview, he's not worried. They said, "Do you think this team can make the playoffs?" He said, "You're goddamn right." Like he's all for this team somehow. He thinks it's just the execution and blah, blah, blah.
You think the ayahuasca just took his competitive spirit, man?
I don't know.
Let me ask you something though. Do you think the offensive coordinator has anything to do with it?
No, because I think the players limit what the Packers can do offensively.
Okay.
Guys can't catch the ball. They can't catch any 50-50 passes. Nobody's making plays after the catch, so I think they're very limited on what plays they can call for Rodgers right now.
But they're like not running enough either, though.
Yeah, they're abandoning the run, I think, too early.
Way too early. Like coming into the season, where like the run game is going to open up the passing game,
Mhm.
and it's like they're trying to do the opposite, and it's dumb.
Yeah, Dylan had like 4 touches. That's not acceptable.
Yeah, like they're supposed to be the best like 1-2 punch in the league. Aaron Jones' touches are going up and down. Like he has to make a fucking mossing catch to like. I mean, he was pretty involved the whole game, but it's just. I mean, you got to play to your strengths. I don't get why they're like trying to pass the ball.
And they were up 14-3.
But they
Yeah,
can
yeah,
pass
yeah.
the ball. It's not like they can't catch.
They can't.
Yeah, I guess.
They literally can't pass the ball.
And I don't see why our defense starts every game off like real strong, and then as the game goes on, teams are just running the ball over us. We're not making any third down plays. Jair got beat by McLaurin on 3 huge plays, 2 third downs, and then a long touchdown.
To fucking Heineke.
McLaurin's that guy. Heineke just loves McLaurin.
Yeah, but he hasn't done anything all year, and like you're telling me, Jair can't stop him. Like he got paid all that money, now he just sucks. Like it's just annoying.
It happened a few times this year too, right? With Jair, right? You think he's just? You
I think
think
it's
he's?
the first bad game he had.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
where he literally was like 1-on-1 with
Whoever and didn't
yeah.
knock
Like the
him
game
down.
against Jefferson, he wasn't.
That was
defending him.
zone.
Yeah, this was the first game he was following him around the field and like couldn't stop him. So
Yeah, and it's like it's not just the Bills you guys have to worry about. Because like even if you guys lose to the Bills, then what would you be 3-5?
yeah,
There's still
Worse
contention
things
there.
or better things have happened. Like crazier things have happened. You could still make the playoffs on that.
especially with how weak the NFC is. It's not losing
then
to
you
the
have-
Bills. I'm not worried about that.
But then you have the Lions. Okay.
Lions, Cowboys.
But the thing is, like Lions should be like an automatic win.
That's no longer a thing. Yeah.
That's no longer a thing. Then you have the Cowboys, the Titans, the Eagles, and then then you get to the Bears, and then you have the Rams who've played like shit. And then Dolphins, Vikings.
Yeah, there's
Lions.
no easy games left.
Like, you
all our
literally-
easy games were supposed to be the Giants, Jets, and Commanders. Lost all 3 of them.
Yeah,
But
and-
you were expecting to be what 6-2 or 6-1?
Yeah, I mean at least 5-2. I would have thought
5-2.
going into this game.
yeah. Even if you like drop one of those games, you should win. Like every team usually does once a year at least.
They blew the Giants and Washington game. Even if you take away the Jets game where we got smoked,
Yeah.
we were up 2 scores on the Giants and 2 scores on Washington. No reason to lose those games.
I couldn't believe you guys lost to Washington. I was real surprised.
I was hoping before the first I wake up and we have DJ Moore or Brandon Cooks or somebody.
I guess
Especially with all these
It's
injuries.
the
we
second
can't-
day when it's over.
I
November
thought it was the
2nd.
first.
No,
or
it's the
second.
first at 4 p.m.
First at 4 p.m.
Yep. And that's what I was gonna say too. After you're done, is that I don't see how you guys don't. You have to make a move.
Right.
They have no choice.
Especially with the injuries now.
I feel like there's nobody putting pressure on them to make moves. Like not for nothing. The New England game yesterday, the fans were like zap, 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 and they put zap in because I mean we see what happens. But it's like I feel like nobody's putting pressure on them to go get a wide receiver.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. I don't know if they have a plan and they're going to make a move this week, but I haven't seen
They
much.
legitimately have to. Like it's either like to me. I mean, this is gonna sound extreme. Like there's 2 roads. You make a move and get a fucking receiver, a legit receiver, or you fucking sit Rodgers down this year and try to get a good draft pick and draft a receiver. Like legitimately, because he's 39, 40 years old. However old he
Yeah,
is.
he'll never accept that though.
Nah,
What are you gonna do? Like
you'll
you're gonna
get him a
if-
receiver. It's mad simple.
Yeah, but if they don't, which
They'll end up
we
getting, like,
have no
Terrace
reason to
Marshall or
believe they're
something.
gonna.
They'll end up getting like Marshall or
They
somebody
have to
like
sign
that.
Odell. Like they have to offer him $15 million. 1 year doesn't matter. Offer it to him. Whatever fits under your cap, offer it to him. Hope he comes back by week 9, week 10, and literally trade your first round pick.
Yeah, I don't see how they don't get Brandon Cooks can't be expensive.
Please get
At
Brandon
all.
Cooks.
Dude, if you guys get Brandon Cooks, I'd say that you guys would have no problem.
And you know the Texans are willing to get rid of him.
Yeah,
They
why wouldn't
suck.
they be?
They're one of
Yeah.
the worst teams in the league. They want more reps for Nico Collins and their other young guys. Brandon Cooks is almost 30 years old. If you offer them a third, who says no? Like even a fourth, they're just
Yeah.
getting a free pick because they're not going to be good anyway.
And then if Judy or DJ Moore are available, like some of the rumors, like you said, how don't you go?
I just don't get how the Broncos could justify trading a receiver because your offense, the only good part of your offense, the only 2 players on your team who've shown flashes since Williams have went down has been Sutton and Judy.
I wonder if
If you
Judy's
trade-
not happy. That's what I'm thinking.
It could be, but like if you trade either one of those guys, the other guy just gets doubled all year and does nothing. Like your season's basically over.
Yeah, what are they 2-5?
Their season basically is
I
over.
thought they had 3 wins.
I think they're 2-5.
I'm not even like
Yeah, their season
in the
is pretty
AFC.
much over too.
In the
yeah.
AFC, it's so tough. I feel like you can't fall that far behind.
Yeah, and the NFC 3-5, you're not far out of it, especially when the Rams, 49ers, and Bucs are struggling. You have
Yeah,
the
but
Eagles.
Judy's
and,
still so cheap. If anything, I would trade Sutton. Like Sutton's on a real contract. Judy's or he will be next year or something like that. Like Judy's still got 2 more years of his rookie deal. So
You'd be happy with Sutton?
oh, absolutely.
Hell yeah.
We'd crush.
Sutton would 100% annihilate
Yeah,
Judy.
yeah, I bet would be over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be real
They
happy
got to
with
do
Sutton.
something though. There's got to be guys out there like even like
There's like Marquez Callaway. Those are the type of guys I don't even want. Though.
No,
don't add another mediocre player.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to do that because you could just rock with the guys you got.
Yeah, they got to go for Cooks. They got to go for Odell. They got to go for. Thank God they didn't sign Julio, but
their 4-receiver set this week versus Buffalo is going to be horrible. It's going to be Dobbs,
Watkins,
that Sam Torre dude, and like Winfrey. Like you can't win like that. How are you going to win?
Wait, oh yeah, Watson's hurt.
Lazard's hurt. Cobb's hurt. So how are you going to win?
Yeah.
You expect your defense to hold Josh Allen to 14 to 17 points and think you're going to win? It's not going to happen.
You better hope it's randomly 110 degrees in Buffalo that
day. It's a night game too, so it's, I
don't know. Well, we won't keep.
But I'm saying, like, I don't understand why they don't just do something now. Why wait until, say you guys come here, right, and lose. Then you guys are going to go get somebody?
You can't, because then
the trade deadline is the next day. So if they
day.
feel like, okay, we're not going to beat Buffalo, and it's an AFC game where the loss doesn't crush us, they are not forced to make a move right now.
I feel like they are. I mean, 6 losses.
No, it'll be 5 losses.
Why am I?
Do you always be?
We're 3-4 right now.
Yeah, the 5th loss.
So I'm just saying, like, if they make the move Monday instead of before the game versus
even
Buffalo,
with 5 losses, though, you have to basically go. You have to win every game but one for the rest of the season if you want to win the division, and you probably can lose 2 or 3 more and make a wild card spot.
Yeah, but if they gain a big receiver and their defense is talented, I don't know why it's struggling so much. If the defense turns it around, you add a receiver 3 and 5. I'm not, you would be.
We seen the Chiefs do this last year, though.
Exactly. Yeah, right.
They fell into a slump, but I'm saying is I don't know why I wait to go get a receiver, because what happens if he's not available by the time like Monday comes and now everyone's gone? Say everyone gets picked up by somewhere else.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they would be talking about it.
Yeah.
I'm calling every team. I'm literally calling Denver. I'm calling Carolina. I'm calling Odell's fucking agent. I'm calling everyone. And I'm telling the teams, I'm trying to trade with everyone.
But when's Odell?
So take my fucking deal.
When can Odell come back?
Too.
Yeah, even Claypool. Yeah. Like,
but when can Odell even come back?
I think
play?
like week 8, and sometime after week 8, week 9. I mean, we haven't really heard anything. Yeah, week 8's coming up, so we haven't heard anything. So
I was
maybe
pretty sure,
like week 10,
end
11.
of November he could come back. Like,
they need to trade for somebody
before that and get Odell.
I want the Packers or I still want him to come to the Bills. But
I don't think
if not the Bills,
are going to sign anyone. I think that the Bills have all these rumors go around every single year, and nobody ever gets signed.
But my thing is, if the Chiefs get him, that's like that could be the 4-point difference.
That's where
right
he's
there.
Like connected to right now.
Yeah, so the Bills need to sign him just to keep him off the Chiefs.
Damn, Juju and Odell.
Yeah, no,
and Kelsey. And
that's the
Pacheco.
2 best teams, man. Kansas City and Buffalo.
Yeah, you
just
don't
watching
want
them
Odell on that team
compared to watching every other team play is just it's not even comparable. I mean, Philly obviously is doing great, and they're playing to Hurt's strengths, running the ball, doing the RPOs, but I don't know that they can match up with Buffalo and Kansas City. The way Buffalo and Kansas City can get up and down the field and like erase deficits so fast is ridiculous. And their defenses are pretty good too, especially Buffalo's.
Well, yeah, like I told you guys the other day, Bills are 14th in passing attempts and 1st in passing yards per game.
Yeah,
so they don't even pass the ball a lot. It's just like every time they throw the ball, something good happens.
It's
like,
efficient.
Yeah, I mean it's either an incompletion or a fucking 25-yard gain, and like, there's no way that if like. I mean, there's always a way. Every Sunday, something can happen. But like if the Bills and the Eagles were to play in the Super Bowl, it's like they can't keep up with that.
Yeah, especially if Buffalo does stop the run or slow them down. And
we've always done good. We've always done well against Lamar. Like we've always been one of the best teams at defending Lamar. So like similar, not quite the same, but similar. Like I feel like we could beat their strengths, and they would not be able to keep up with. Like, even though their defensive backs have been great this year.
Yeah, I think the one team in the NFC, if Dak gets going, is Dallas because their defense is so good and they have the weapons around him. But I don't know, he comes in and like how versus Detroit do you have 3 points at halftime?
This is his first game.
But I just feel like Detroit's defense has been that bad. I'm just surprised guys aren't wide open. Like Gallup had 0 catches. I mean, Schultz got back involved, but Lamb was mediocre. Noah Brown had I don't know. Like they did run the ball well, but I just thought Dak, even his first game back, would be able to light that defense up.
I feel like they were probably trying to ease him in.
The Lions have the most points allowed, right?
Yeah, they have the worst rush defense, one of the worst pass defenses.
Every single game is 39-15 fucking 33 or whatever. I don't know, but it's all high.
But they got up on him in the second half, and it was like, why just keep throwing the ball?
But they didn't get up on him until the fourth. It was like 10-6 going into the fourth.
Okay, yeah.
But you're right. It's his first game back, and they play the Bears this week, which should, again, be a game that they should crush. I'm curious to see how.
Bears looked good yesterday, man.
Yeah, I mean, they did look good, but I don't know. I think New England kind of got exposed. Like, their defense looked horrible. Besides Judon, that dude's a monster.
Judon is good.
Leads the NFL in sacks. He was just
By
everything was
0.5.
there. Yeah.
He's got Von Miller by 0.5, but he's played one more game than him, too, so.
Oh, he just passed him yesterday?
Yeah. Yeah, so let's talk about that game. The Bears just come out of nowhere. Just dropped 33 on a defense that's looked good all year.
Yeah, the play calling was great. I felt like New England was like off balance all game. They didn't know what to expect.
The offensive line looked better for most of the game.
Justin Fields looked confident as fuck.
Well, they're just letting him run,
too.
though. But yesterday was the first day where it looked like they were just letting him be him. Like how Philly has been letting Jalen Hurts be Jalen Hurts. When Justin Fields came in the NFL, we expected him to be able to do both. But okay, if his passing is a little far behind, let him run. Let him win games the way he knows how to win games now and develop in another way. There's no reason you should treat him like, oh, well, he was supposed to come in NFL ready, and Jalen Hurts was supposed to be a developmental guy. So every one of these guys is a developmental guy. Doesn't mean if you're NFL ready, you still have to develop other things.
Right.
They should have known this is like, you're a year and a half in now. You should know his strengths. He can run with the best of them. And his passing, he shows flashes, but you need to develop that and play to your strengths. And they did yesterday, and they beat the shit out of fucking New England.
Yeah, they look really good. They're a team with all the cap and picks they have that if they make the right moves, I think they'll compete like very soon.
Yeah.
They basically have the same opportunity that Jacksonville had this year that I still think, even though certain players have looked good, Jacksonville botched. If Chicago can do it right with all that money, like he should have one of the best offensive lines in football next year. Even if you only add one receiver, just give him fucking time.
Yeah, because
there's so many receivers in this draft too
as well.
Yeah, like you could get Quentin Johnson, you could get someone in the second round in this year's draft because it's so stacked.
Yeah,
great receivers are going to fall the second round. You can get one of those guys. I said it when we were talking about Trevor Lawrence in the offseason. Every fucking pick should be offensive line and wide receiver until you get it figured out. And they have the luxury of having a good defense. Jacksonville's defense has been up and down. They have playmakers, but they lost Myles Jack, whatever. They kind of had to still add to defense. They have the luxury that their defense has been playing well every time that they don't get tired out. There's certain games where they're on the field all day, but their defense has been playing great. So you have the luxury to just go out in free agency, go out into the draft, and literally only draft offensive players. Only draft guys that will help Fields get to where he needs to be. Because we saw yesterday, he can play great. For the first time, this is the first time we've seen it.
Yeah.
So they're in the NFC, so I don't care. I would just like to see them I would like to see a team really build around a young guy because I feel like all these other teams are just failing.
I feel like they're doing well rebuilding them around Fields.
Well, they didn't do anything to get him a receiver this year. Robinson left. They knew the offensive line should struggle. It looked better yesterday, but they knew the offensive line should struggle. They didn't really do much there. So
who did they draft? I don't even remember.
They drafted
Velus
Jones in the second.
Dude who got that one-handed interception.
Velus Jones was first. They didn't have. Oh, who they trade for? Oh, they traded for Fields, right? Did they trade up to get Fields?
I think they traded. I want to say Khalil Mack. I think was the reason they still didn't have a first.
Still?
Maybe I could be wrong, but
wow.
For some reason they didn't have it first. Maybe it was Fields.
Yeah,
they have one this year though.
Yeah, they have all their picks this year, I believe.
And I think they have an extra pick because they just traded Mack, or was that for this year? Did they get a second for just this year?
For some reason, I want to say it was a second. Was it a second and a fifth?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think they made the pick this year for Khalil Mack.
I'm going to look it up. Mack was traded March 16th, second and a sixth. So it was last year second, this past draft second,
so they took that,
and this year they get
took
a sixth.
Safety, I think it was in Velus Jones.
Wow.
Which that pick just didn't make sense. Imagine if the Bears had George Pickens, they'd already be ahead on their rebuild.
They took Velus Jones ahead of him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they could have Alec Pierce. I want to say Sky Moore, but I could be wrong. Either way, I just don't know why they would take a 25-year-old.
Pickens is a fucking monster, man.
And that's what I mean. That's what I mean when you're talking about you have these quarterbacks and they you make moves like that. I mean, and not to like beat up on Green Bay. Like, you guys got Watson, who I like, but Watson was always going to be the guy that took a couple years when you guys are trying.
Well,
to
if he
win
was
now.
healthy, he could be crushing right now.
He could be, but like coming into the draft, it was like a raw. It was like coming from North Dakota State, all the speed in the world, all the height in the world.
I think they just thought Rodgers would be able to make him like good immediately.
Yeah,
which he had him on a 75-yard touchdown the first play of the entire season. Like
Just hear me out though. So he comes into training camp, gets hurt, plays the game, drops that pass, gets hurt. That's tough.
Yeah, it just ruins everything.
There's no way to. He still might be better than Pickens. It might be a better.
No,
pick
he
than Pickens.
could be, but the thing is coming into the draft, everyone knew that he was the rawest talent. It was more of a potential pick, where like a team like Green Bay, who's trying to win it all this year, I think should have went the more NFL ready guy in Pickens.
Or they should have went got A.J.
vision,
Brown, Hollywood Brown.
Yeah,
there was guys
like
out
that,
there
yeah.
they didn't want to make.
Instead of making 2 first-round picks, you could have traded your first round
they
pick
could
or
have
whatever.
done something if they wanted to.
Yeah, it doesn't
A.J.
make
Brown
sense.
on the Packers would have been crazy.
Oh yeah, that would have been huge.
Would have led the league in receiving and touchdowns, 100%,
No doubt.
no doubt. What other big games were this week? We had like all the best teams. Not all the best teams, but
Eagles, Bills,
Bills were on by, Rams were on by,
and the Vikings are 5-1.
yeah, Vikings were on by.
Brees Hall went down. That was sad to see.
Yeah, I was gonna get to injuries, but like, is there any games that we need to like talk about? I feel like this week was a very like
Kansas
underwhelming.
City smoked San Fran.
Oh yeah, Kansas City.
Everybody was all hyped for
smacked.
McCaffrey, and
He didn't play a lot.
no,
He
I
looked
think San Fran's.
Oh, yeah, we
good.
didn't talk about McCaffrey
Yeah,
last
this is
week.
perfect,
Yeah.
yeah.
So McCaffrey gets traded to the 49ers. Everyone knows now. A haul. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th for a running back who's,
Dude.
if you're lucky, he's got 2 or 3 more really good years in him.
Fuck that. I'll tell you right now. When I told this to Harry too. When I looked at the TV, and it was a play action. McCaffrey went left, was waiting for the ball. Debo went. It was Debo and McCaffrey in the backfield.
Oh, no.
And
Yeah, I know.
One went left, one went right, and they were both like this. I was like, who's gonna stop these motherfuckers?
And then you got Ayuk and Kittle going downfield, or Kittle blocking on a screen or something. Like the skill position group there is easily the best in the NFL now. They literally, like we were talking in the group chat, you can line up both McCaffrey and Debo at any position on the field other than tight end. Like, you could put McCaffrey in the slot, you could put McCaffrey outside, you could put McCaffrey at running back, you can put Debo outside in the slot at running back. And if you put them both in the backfield in like a pistol set, and then you just have Ayuk, who's just been burning dudes this year, there's no way to defend that.
I'm gonna tell you right now too. The biggest thing this helped is Kittle. Kittle's not gonna be used for just blocking anymore. He's gonna go out and run mad routes. Mark my words.
Yeah,
He's been playing well the last 2 weeks too. He's had 2 good games.
It's gonna be. I'm like so
They're
excited
scary.
to watch it. Like Kyle Shanahan with fucking Debo Samuel and Christian McCaffrey. How do you stop that?
Yeah, I think San
You're gonna have
Fran
to pull corners, and you're gonna have to be in a dime set every single time. There's no way you can leave 3 or 4 linebackers on the field.
That's scary, man.
There's no way. Like, the Bills luckily run like a 4-2-5 set, so like they're like, but most teams 3-4, 4-3, you can't have 3 or 4 linebackers on the field. You just can't. No linebacker in the league can cover Christian McCaffrey or Debo Samuel. So imagine you're in a 4-3, 3-4, whatever your set is, and they're running a pistol, and now you got linebackers should be in theory should be guarding the 2 running backs, which are Debo and fucking Christian McCaffrey. What the fuck are you gonna do?
Yeah, I really think San Fran's the best team in the NFC now. Like, it's
Easily,
I know
I
Philly's
think.
undefeated, but that move is. I know they paid a lot, but I like it. I like
I
that.
It's a
like
win
it,
now
yeah.
move. Yeah.
That's what I seen this meme. This dude was like, he was like making himself be all the NFL teams talking shit, and the Rams were like, "Who you guys? Us now?" Because they gave up all their picks.
Yep.
Fuck these picks.
Yeah.
It's all up to Garoppolo now. They have everything perfectly lined up.
The thing is, Garoppolo hasn't looked the best. Like, he's looking worse this year than he did last year. But we got to give him time because he didn't have the first team reps in the offseason, all that stuff. So we'll see how it goes on. And it should be a lot easier for him now, obviously. Things should be wide open. And it's like perfectly played to his strengths. The only guy that he's going to have to look for downfield is fucking Ayuk. He could easily do dink and dunks all day. And then are going to be big plays. It's not going to be like an insulting dink and dunk because your offense sucks. It's going to be like,
Yeah, this is a good play.
here's
This is a
one
smart
guy
play,
on
yeah.
Christian McCaffrey. All I have to do is throw the ball 2 fucking yards.
Yeah, it sucks for Elijah Mitchell. Dude gets hurt now.
Oh, he's
He's
done.
just
Has
done.
to see McCaffrey.
I always said he was done.
Yeah.
But they might use him still. They might put like Debo and like McCaffrey in the slot, Debo out wide.
Yeah, there's so many things they can do.
Mitchell. Oh my God.
There's so many things they can do. I can't even This is like us idiots talking. Imagine what like Kyle Shanahan's seeing.
Yeah, they're going to be doing all types of different shit. They got like Jawan Jennings and like Ray McLeod or they have a
they
bunch
still
of
got
guys
speed,
who can still make plays that we're not even going to think about.
And then when Trey Lance comes back with the option between Debo,
Yeah, this is good for
McCaffrey,
Trey
and
Lance.
McCaffrey
too.
won't be there though.
You know why?
Well, they have to sign him or they have him for.
No, he signed a contract.
I thought he got he's like 3 years or some shit.
Oh really?
I think so.
I thought he's on a 1-year contract right now.
If it's a 1-year contract,
but what they gave up for him, I assume they intend to keep him though.
that's
I guess
that's
actually that.
I'm
either way.
pretty sure he signed his. This is his 4th or 5th year.
I thought Steve was saying that a team like Buffalo would get him for 1 year and then probably let him go.
So right now he signed it in 2020, but obviously they picked up his 5th year option, which would be 2021. I assume. Whatever. Cap hits 8.7 2022, 19.5 2023, 19.5 2024, 15.4 2025. So they got him until 2025.
Yeah, I wonder what it was that Steve was telling me. Like a team could get out of his deal.
I
don't see why
so
he
they,
would
I
get
would
out
they
of his
would
deal.
well by the time he's 29 if he starts getting hurt
But
they
they're
can
not
probably
gonna
get
have to-
out of it by 2024.
Yes, but I'm saying they don't have to pay their quarterback.
They do. If Trey Lance is good next year, they have to pay him.
Not next year. It'll be the year after.
They'd have to sign him next year because so the 5th year so next year would be his 3rd year.
Yeah.
So if he does good, they'd have to sign him like the year after that. So they would
So
have
2024
1
they'd
year of him being cheap.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
2024 they would have to re-sign him
Yeah,
if they wanted to keep him.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, so it's not like they would only have 1 year of like
well,
a
no,
cheap
but in
quarterback.
2024 though, they would still have his 5th year option.
Yeah, but the 5th year option's like $25 million. 5th year option's pretty big. I mean, it's not the $45 million we're used to, but it's still pretty big. It's not like
That's what I'm saying. So it's still
yeah.
kind of cheap if you think about it.
I guess what they traded for him, they will probably keep him for multiple seasons. I would assume.
Yeah, I don't know how. It's not saying how much of it. Oh, guaranteed was 30, so they could cut him after next year and not have to deal with.
I don't see how you cut him though.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
so
I mean,
okay. So this is what Steve was talking about. This year, after this year, you could cut him and you'd have a 0 dead cap.
Okay, yeah,
But they're not gonna cut him.
No, not for what they traded. I'm
No,
assuming
yeah.
he's part of the plan for a couple of years.
So good news for 49ers. They got McCaffrey. Should be the best team in the NFC, if not the second best team in the NFC. Bad news. They got the fucking ass kicked. Like, didn't even look like they belonged on the same field.
Yeah, second half was real bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
I think that was a lot of
Hardman's
Kansas City
just out
making-
here looking like Debo.
I think Pat Mahomes and Kansas City were just trying to make a point.
Mahomes doesn't lose 2 in a row. I think my cousin told me it happened only one time in his career.
No good quarterbacks do. It's wild.
Yeah.
Like Tom Brady's only lost 2 in a row like 3 times in his entire career or something.
Until now, him and Rodgers
Yeah,
just
now they
lose
suck.
every
Yeah,
game.
but it's weird. Like good, if you have a good quarterback, good coach, you just never lose 2 in a row. It just almost never happens.
That's what about Brady though? Like he doesn't have Romeo Doubs dropping passes. This dude, I mean, Mike Evans did drop
He
a
did,
crazy
yeah.
pass, but
That's
outside
one
of that
time,
one
yeah.
play, this dude has Evans, Godwin, like Russell Gage is decent. Like what's going on over there? You think?
Fournette.
Yeah, like he has everything.
Yeah.
It's all well except for the offensive line, which he's always had. This is the first year. I mean, there was like the year before they won the Super Bowl, in the last Super Bowl in New England, their offensive line was a little shaky, but they were built to like get the ball out quick. They, like these guys are all guys. None of them are like short route guys. Like if you want Mike Evans to be Mike Evans, you have to give him time to open up a route. You can throw a ball up for him, whatever. Like he's great 50-50, but it's not like you have Wes Welker or Julian Edelman who are just like outs, fucking fades, like stupid little routes. So maybe like that's what it is. The offensive line just isn't giving him time. But like
I feel like he has time though. I feel like he throws efficient balls. Well, I'm not saying. Let me rephrase that. He has time to throw an efficient ball.
yeah, it's not like he has the worst offensive line in the league.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of quarterbacks dealing with worse offensive lines and doing better. It's just like has always been his weakness. His weakness has never been allowed to be exposed ever in his career.
I think his personal problems are
That
getting in the
too,
way.
yeah.
You think it's Todd Bowles though? Like Bruce Arians was crushing with Brady.
Oh wow!
They had a better offensive line. They had a better offensive line, and they were all big plays. They were all like develop the ball down the field. That's what Bruce Arians is, like super aggressive.
Do you think Todd Bowles deserves a lot of this blame with the offensive line? Or?
I think it's a lot of little things that add up. He's always been known to like watch film constantly, not like zero focused in, and he can say all he wants that being divorced is less of a like it inhibits him less. But there's no way.
Yeah, he's got to be like.
You have a
emotionally
family.
messed up.
You're going through a fucking divorce.
Right.
There's no way you're as focused as you normally are.
That's what I'm saying.
He's a year older. Like we've stopped saying anything about his age because he's just always been able to get by it. But he still is a year older. Eventually, he had to hit a wall. New coach, worse offensive line.
Do you think Green Bay, Tampa, and the Rams are done? Or do you think
If the NFC was good, yeah, but.
Well, with it not being good, though, do you think those teams could catch up to Philly and Dallas and now San Fran?
You mean like actually to make the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
No.
So you
That's
just
me.
think those 3 teams are done? What about you?
Yeah, I do.
In their current forms right now, yes.
In their
they're
current
done.
forms, I think they
Yeah.
can still make it
You think they could still make it?
easily. All they have to do is get their shit together. I'm
But
telling
you
you.
say that like it's like easy.
But I'm saying it like they do every year. Think about this. Just think about it. Every single year, these teams are good. They're going through a rough patch, which we've seen in Kansas City last year. It's the same scenario. Like it's 3 of them, but they're all like the Rams already won the Super Bowl last year. They're in a slump. Green Bay lost their best receiver. They're in a slump.
That's
Tampa.
exactly why I feel differently than you. Kansas City was in a slump. They still had Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill. Like they had their guys.
The Rams got every player they had in the Super Bowl.
I'm not worried about everyone on the Rams. I'm worried about Matt Stafford. If his elbow is just going to keep looking how it looks, where he can't throw the ball down the field, they're dead.
I'm
Like,
excited to see them off a bye versus San Fran this week.
if his elbow if it's not like a Big Ben situation, he just needed some rest. The Rams are the one. I have more confidence in the Rams. If Matt Stafford's elbow is good, then they're good. Fuck it, they're fine. They're back to who they were last year. But what are we looking at on the Packers that we can have confidence in?
I'm just saying.
Other than Aaron Rodgers,
No.
than Aaron Rodgers pulling some magical trick out of his ass.
But listen,
what do they have?
Their defense, which can easily just step back up into the place they're supposed to be. Last year, they were number 1 in the NFC, correct?
They were up there. I'm not
Or
sure.
maybe
if they
2,
were,
top
yeah.
5,
They had a
top
top
3.
5 defense, I think, in the whole league. But.
Yeah.
So they can easily just get back on track to where running the ball and stopping plays. It can
They
just
don't
it can
even
happen the
try to
next
run the ball.
but it can happen in the next. It can happen from the 8 weeks on. It could just happen.
Okay, so this is
Tom
best
Brady
case
could just
scenario.
flip a switch and be like, you know what? Fuck my family. I'm just gonna throw this ball to Mike Evans and we're gonna make plays. It could just happen. That's why I'm not worried. When I'd be worried is when they're like almost out of the playoffs. If they get in the playoffs, not one of those teams you can't tell me can make it to the Super Bowl.
They just lost to the worst team. They lost to 2 of the worst teams in the NFL back to back.
Yeah,
They lost to the Steelers and Carolina.
I think it just all goes.
They
back
lost
to
to
NFL being
P.J.
rigged.
Walker and Kenny Pickett. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
No, I do.
even if they do figure it out and they make it to the playoffs, Tom Brady. The thing is, they can make the playoffs and beat anyone in the NFC because no one's that good in the NFC. But
That's what he said. Can they make it to the Super Bowl? If
The
they
fir-
make
okay,
it
they
to
win
the
the first
playoffs,
round. They win
any one of those teams can make
they
it
win
to the Super
they
Bowl.
win the first round. Now you're looking at like, does Tom Brady have it in him to beat Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown and that defense?
Maybe.
He can't beat fucking Carolina. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. Dude's got 7 of them.
he does have
I'm
some.
excited to see Thursday on a short week. Now he has to play Lamar. this
But they've
Thursday.
found ways to lose too.
But that'd still be a big win.
It would be a huge win.
They're actually underdogs at home. You don't see that.
But just to finish that conversation off, the team I'm most worried about is the Packers. If Tom Brady can figure everything out, then sure. They still have Mike Evans. They still have Chris Godwin. They still have playmakers
That's all they're waiting
defense.
on, though, is Tom Brady to figure it out. Their defense has been playing real well. Real well.
They let
They
P.J.
have-
Walker score 21 points.
That was
Doesn't
their
matter.
first real bad game. I think.
Other than that, they've been playing mad good. So if Tom Brady can just figure out whatever he has to separate from football, or if it's even
Okay.
Tom Brady, it could be whatever they got to figure out. If they figure it out, they could just win football games. The Packers, if their defense can be what their defense is supposed to be, they can easily just win football games. They
I
let
disagree.
the Commanders just come back.
I disagree. Listen. The Rams, I'm the least worried about if Stafford's healthy. Then the Buccaneers, then the Packers. If everything goes according to plan for what you're saying, their defense gets better, their run game gets better. If they're still in a game with a good offense, they have to get the passing game going. They can't just be like a running defensive team against the Cowboys, against the if the Rams get their shit together. If the other two teams we're talking about get their shit together, they can score with the best of them. The Packers can't. Like they literally cannot. What if they're down 16 points, 20 points? What are they gonna do?
That's what I'm saying.
Dobbs can't even catch a fucking ball.
That's why they need their defense to do what their defense is supposed to do. So they're not down 16 points. They're not down 21 points.
I get that, but like, if the Packers play the Eagles and only in their defense and their running game is doing good, I don't see them keeping. If they play the Vikings, I don't see them keeping up. I don't see how an offense with Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, KJ Osborne, Dalvin Cook, Madison when they want to use Madison, is going to lose to a team with only Aaron Rodgers. If they're just running the ball, if that's all they have offensively is running the ball. I just don't see it. Maybe like they find a way to win in the regular season, but in a playoff, and then Kirk Cousins sucks in the playoffs. So like, I could be saying all this and it's fucking bullshit because there's no real teams in the NFC. I just think that the way you look at the way the Watchers, the only thing that they have in the playoffs is experience. Which
they won their only Super Bowl when they were 9-7.
Yeah, but Aaron Rodgers was literally like a god back then. James Starks was going crazy. Who were your guys' receivers back then? Cobb was still really good. Yeah, Nelson.
Rodgers got hurt during the year.
No, that was before Nelson.
We had Jordy.
But it was before he like went crazy, right?
I don't know. Little Wayne said throw it up, touchdown on Ike Taylor, and it happened in the Super Bowl. Jordy caught the touchdown.
Okay, all right. I just remember like someone leaving and then Jordy being super good.
We had Jennings. That's what you're thinking.
Jennings, yeah.
We had Jennings and Jordy.
I just don't think it's too late for these teams. Like you said, it's too late. Like you said, you're worried. You don't think
I didn't say it was 100% too late.
You said they can't make the Super
worried.
Bowl. You said 100% they can't make the Super Bowl. That's what you said, and I'm telling you,
Bay
every
Packers,
one of these teams can make the Super Bowl.
In the Green Bay Packers' current form.
Packers, okay.
Would you make a bet right now if Joe wanted Tampa, the Rams, and Green Bay to come out of the NFC? You would confidently take that bet?
I'll take it.
What do you mean? Like, what would the bet be?
Like he gets Tampa.
One of the three?
Yeah, and you get the field or whatever.
For even?
I don't know. Probably.
Yeah.
It's only three I'm taking.
You're getting three teams. What do you mean?
Give me 2-1. If I win, I get 100. If none of those teams make it, I'll give you 50.
If none of them make a trade.
No.
Well,
no, because
that's figuring out.
Well, no, but I said in the current form. If the Packers go and trade for DJ Moore or Courtland Sutton or wide receiver to open shit up, then yeah, I'd take them to make the Super Bowl.
But we're not thinking their current form's gonna win. Like if Green Bay plays how they're playing, they can't beat the Commanders.
That's what I'm saying. I said they gotta figure it out.
You expect them to get better.
I don't expect them to make a move.
Yeah, so that's what he's saying. Do you think they?
So if you don't expect them to make a move,
I'm not going to bet against it because then I make.
It's not even just a move; it's just executing it, like in general. Like in 4th down and 1, Dobbs dropping a pass that just ruins a whole drive. And that's just those things all need to change.
Not for nothing though. That's really just a rookie mistake.
But our guys even getting open.
Dobbs be open. He'd be open.
Okay, I don't know.
Well, we'll see. Like I said, the Rams 49ers this week will be great to see. Packers go to Buffalo and play the best team to see what they're going to do.
Stafford's elbow either. I think he just only wants to throw the ball.
Their offensive line sucks too.
Yeah, their offensive line's also garbage.
And then he just wants to dump it to Cup. Literally, that's his problem.
All right, I got another one for you guys though.
All right.
Are the Giants and Jets good playoff contenders? No.
The Jets are good at everything except for quarterback.
The Jets getting these injuries sucks to see.
Yeah.
They lost Tucker or whatever.
They must think they're really about some shit because they just were like, yo, fuck it. We lost. Yo, we'll take J-Rob.
No, I love that.
Yeah, me too.
I absolutely love that. They lost Breece Hall, and instead of crying about it, being all upset, they immediately went and got James Robinson. So, like, him and Carter could be all right.
Yeah, they could be good. But
James Robinson
Breece Hall was a game
showed
changer.
flashes already this year that he could be the man.
No, James Robinson has definitely shown that he could.
James Robinson might clear 1,000 again. I love James Robinson.
You guys have no how I've been struggling. My bad, not just a side note. I've been struggling in this league. And
you got J-Rob?
No, I got Etienne.
Oh yeah, he's gonna crush.
I'm so fucking happy that J-Rob's just gone.
Which league do you have him in?
It's an FFPC.
Oh, okay.
I'm 5-2, but I don't score points. So like I'm in third, not in the playoffs.
And we have James Robinson. And we have James Robinson in our FFPC.
Yeah, that's huge.
The Giants though, what are they 6-1 now?
They're 6-1.
I think the Giants. I've been saying it's just the beginning of the season.
Yeah, speaking of the NFC being weak, if you don't like any of the top teams to bounce back, do you think the Giants could contend with Philly, Dallas, San Fran? Well, San Fran's record sucks too. We're just assuming.
Assuming they get better, yeah.
Can I tell you guys something about the Giants? I like what they're doing, and I think they're winning football games because they're. Think about this though. Before Dable and Sheen and them, they signed Kenny Galladay to a big deal. He don't even see the field.
They stinks.
Kadarius Toney don't even see the field.
He's so good though.
Yeah, but like obviously,
I know he's just hurt.
They were just forcing him the ball. Maybe he might not be good.
No,
I think
he's
Dable
good.
just
He's
wants. Oh, that's another guy Green Bay can get is Toney.
Tony's good.
I think Dable wants his guys.
But that's what I'm saying. So he's getting his guys going, and they're winning football games.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Just think about that though. Last year they sucked. They sat the guys that were starting basically, and now they're winning football games.
The thing is they just make. They just make plays.
Yeah,
like,
plays are needed to be made. They're
yeah,
made.
like that play, the last play of the game where Trevor Lawrence looked kind of bad at parts of that game, but the last drive looked really good. He makes the throw to Kirk. And Kirk is like falling in between the main two defenders, and the third guy just like it's just a smart play, just comes up in between and catches him and holds him just for long enough for everyone to come and get him, and he doesn't get a touchdown. Like stupid plays like that, not stupid, like smart, great plays. Like most teams have like fluke plays like that, and they just make every single play that needs to be made. They're so well coached. I just have to keep seeing it from Daniel Jones, but like Barkley could do whatever he wants. Fucking
dude. Jones looks like pretty.
He does
good.
look. He looks decent.
But
he
I'm
looks
saying
average.
like it's not even. It's Barkley. Barkley's making the plays without even making the plays. Like he's opening the field up. Like as a defense, they're worried about Barkley.
Yeah, and Jones being able to run, he ran for over 100 yards.
That's what I'm saying.
Because
So he
people
can
are
run.
so worried about Barkley on those little RPOs.
He can throw a couple of balls. Like I don't know, man.
They do look good. I was more saying no because of the Jets. The Giants do look good. Anything could happen in the
But
NFC.
dude, the Jets, their defense looks like
That's good.
they can lock anyone
Sauce
down.
is really doing some crazy things.
Who's that other cornerback they have? They had him last year too. It's gonna bother me. But the Jets, if they had a quarterback, like if the Jets even,
Yeah,
had
I really hate the way Zach Wilson looks.
I thought if Zach Wilson had a good supporting cast, he'd be pretty good. Like he makes really good throws. It's just like he's never gonna put it all together.
Throw Flacco back in there.
Seriously,
We owe
the
Joe a
offense was
shout-out,
moving
though,
way better. For what?
The fact that the Giants and Seahawks are playing this week.
I know.
And it's like a must-see game. You know what I mean? Like,
And
it's
the
like,
Saints
wow, what
suck.
a big game in the NFC.
The Saints
Between
suck.
the Giants and Seattle. Like Seattle's playing so good.
The Saints beat Seattle though, right? Yeah, they did.
They did, yeah.
It's the only game they've won. That and
By a couple. Like, I
and
think it was
Atlanta.
by,
The Saints' defense is like Green Bay's. I don't see why it's so bad. Well, the Saints actually have some injuries, though. They have an excuse. Yeah, Giants, Seattle's a huge game this week.
It's crazy.
Seattle's 4-3, just went to L.A. and spanked the Chargers.
they're leading the AFC West or the NFC West.
Are
Who
they?
is?
Yeah,
Who is?
they're 4-3. Everyone else is
That's what I was trying to
3 and
tell you.
4, right?
Yeah.
But just remember, you guys clown me.
I know.
You went into a group chat that had nothing to do with anything, and you had people in there clowning me
What group
in
chat?
your league.
Oh, you must have did that.
In your league, you were like, "You don't think Seattle's good?" So,
Well, you were talking shit
blah,
about the
blah.
Saints. You started that.
And now look what
I
happened.
know,
What's
I
the
know.
Saints record?
I know.
No. Not I
2
know.
and
You're gonna have
5,
to hear
I think.
this. They fucking suck. Okay.
They had lost their
Just
starting
do-
quarterback and
I
all
don't
of
care,
their,
man.
and
You-
all
you-
of their receivers.
First of all, Dalton looks better than Winston.
No, he doesn't.
Okay. Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
All right, dude. Whatever you say. But you sat here and you convinced me the Saints. This is why I'm the most mad.
They beat Seattle, right?
No, you convinced
won?
me
Who won?
that the Saints were gonna be fucking good.
Who won?
So I put money on
Who beat the
them.
Saints?
I'm like Saints all the way. Oh, when the Saints,
Who beat Seattle?
huh?
Who beat Seattle?
Big fucking deal. What's the record?
What was it? 2 or 3?
2 and 5, I think.
Yeah, what's Seattle's, buddy? Above 500?
Yeah, 4-3.
The Saints
Fucking-
playing good teams and they're hurt, man.
Yeah. Excuses.
They are.
No, dude.
Who do
What
the
if
Saints
Geno-
play this week?
what if Geno
Vegas.
Smith-
That
what
should be
if-
a win for the Saints.
What if Geno Smith lost?
McCaffrey did.
No.
They
At the
they
end of the
punished
game.
them
At the
after
end of the game.
Metcalf left.
That is
funny.
No, what if Geno Smith got hurt? Metcalf got hurt. Lockett got
Penny's
hurt.
been gone.
Kenneth Walker's way better than
Yeah,
Penny.
that was huge for them.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is Penny was their starter.
Yeah.
We all knew.
Lost him.
We all knew.
lost Metcalf, put up 9 more touchdowns.
Metcalf was out. They didn't care.
They're like, Goodwin, there you are.
Oh, he caught 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, he caught 2
He looked like
interceptions.
DK.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't even know he was that. He's not obviously as big as DK, but I didn't know he was that big.
Yeah, me neither.
I
I thought
he's not that
DK
big.
came
Dude,
back.
he looked huge out there. I swear.
Dude,
He's like
he was just
stocky, but he's
mossing
not
shit,
big.
dude.
He's like
he was just
5'8".
going up and catching the ball like he wasn't like a speedster at all.
Yeah.
He's just big.
He's like 5'8".
Is he? Yeah, I thought
I'm
so,
pretty
but not
sure he's
anymore.
pretty short.
Dude's like 6'5" now.
He got that knee replacement surgery.
And the Giants could be at the top of their division.
Yeah, they're just unfortunate in like the best division in football.
They got the most wins.
in the division they do.
Well, they're
Oh,
tied,
the
right?
Eagles, right?
Oh, they're 6-1 and Eagles
yeah,
are 6-0.
6-0,
What's
yeah.
Dallas 5-2?
Yeah.
And they lost to Dallas though. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. The Jets.
When the Saints.
So let's get to shut the fuck up. There's no other games that we really talk.
Miami,
5-9
they
is-
looked horrible.
is 5-9. Oh yeah, Miami.
Pittsburgh dropped
yeah.
4 picks, or
Yeah.
Miami lost that
So
game.
do we think
Pittsburgh
it's because
looked awful,
Tua's just
too.
coming back?
The play calling for Miami, I will say, was horrible. I mean, the one play we all laughed at. It's 3rd and 2. They do a draw. They call a timeout.
Yeah.
They talk about it. This is what we're gonna do. They come out. They hand it to Edmonds, not Mostert, who's been running. Yeah,
killing-
Edmonds
was
is
killing the whole
Yeah,
game.
Edmonds is horrible, and Mostert's been great.
Yeah.
So they hand it to Edmonds, which maybe catch him off guard or whatever. They know they're going for it. He gets stuffed. 4th and 3. We're going for it. Cool. I love it. Fuck this field goal.
They switch sides.
They do the same play just from the opposite side.
Yeah, it was wild.
They run it to Chase Edmonds again.
Tua's not throwing to Jalen Waddle. He's only throwing to Tyreek, which
Now, he threw to Jalen Waddle.
Waddle
like
was
4
crushing
catches.
early, and then he kind
Yeah,
of just
5
stopped
catches.
throwing to him.
no, it's
It was 4 for 88, I believe.
Yeah, it's 4 catches. Yeah.
And then what did Tyreek have?
Tyreek.
Five for
Yeah, well,
60.
Tyreek
look
had
at
a
their
lot of
targets.
targets,
5
though.
for 70.
Let's look at their
Tua
targets.
looked bad. His arm looked bad.
That's what I'm saying. Could it be just because his first
I think
game
they'll be
back, he's a little
fine, yeah.
rusty?
They should light Detroit.
I mean, they
shit
got
up
the
this
win.
week.
Yo, they gave
Miami Detroit over 75 this
You know
week.
what that game reminded me of? That it was rigged for Pittsburgh to win, but Pittsburgh couldn't do their
Yeah,
part.
they just kept dropping the ball.
They're
So-
like, "You try this shit again." They were like, "I can't."
Miami caught all their picks.
Yeah.
So Waddle was 4 catches on 5 targets.
How many yards?
79. And then Hill was, you should know this, he's on your team. 13 targets
Holy shit.
for 7 catches for 72 yards. So
Yeah,
had
but a
less
lot of those were,
yards,
like- no,
more catches,
That's
le-
They were
and more
bad balls.
targets.
I remember now because like he would throw the I don't know who it was, but they would have their arm in front of them and it would just hit their hand.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
third
but-
down
Way
play
behind
to,
him.
to Hill should have been intercepted at the end of the
Yeah.
game. Hill was wide open.
But the whole point of that offense, like the Shanahan offense, is like you're spreading the ball around. You got Jalen Waddle, who's the best number 2 receiver in the league, and you're just not throwing him
People
the
were
ball.
saying he's the number 1 on the team.
Yeah, they were wrong.
No, they're not. He's not better than Hill.
I don't think so either.
Who do you guys think's better, Jalen Waddle or Devonta Smith?
Jalen Waddle.
Waddle?
Yeah.
Like it's not close?
I think it's close.
I liked it. I liked Waddle more coming out of the draft, and he's done nothing but be better than Smith. I get like
Smith's crushing this year, though. He had one bad. I think he had one. The first game of the year, he had 0.
I would take Waddle. He's just got his game speed's
I'd also take
unreal.
Waddle, but it is close.
I wouldn't say it's. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's close. I wouldn't say it's like super close. Like I would not have to think about it, basically. But I
Yeah.
wouldn't say like he's just way better. But I would not think for a second like the Bills were like, we gotta sign Waddle or Smith, same contract, same money. I'd be like Waddle every day.
Yeah, I probably would too.
That's just me.
Me too.
I think they both have had like not the best quarterback play before this year, and then, I mean, they've only played 1 year, but Waddle's just
Well,
caught
do
like
we
113
think Tua
catches.
or Jalen Hurts is better? Let's think about this.
I like Hurts.
Better.
Yeah, that's my guy.
So that makes.
But
me-
last year he couldn't throw really, and he was like leaving Smith wide open. This year,
This year's
way
not.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah, this year, no excuse. But
Their coach deserves so much credit how he coaches to Hurts' strengths.
yeah.
Like the offense is built around everything that Hurts does well.
let's actually look at their stats. Devonta Smith for this year is 33 catches, 397 yards, 2 touchdowns.
33, 4, and
He
2.
might be more than Waddle this year.
No.
Well, he had a
not
bye.
even
I was
close.
saying
They
it's
have like
not
the
that
same.
bad. Close.
They have like the same amount of catches.
I'm pretty sure he
but
had that in one game. No,
Waddle
I'm just
has
kidding, but it was. Remember,
621 yards,
What's the catches?
34,
And how many touchdowns?
3. The
Smith
same.
played one less game, though.
Yeah, but they got about the same amount of catches.
Right. So that's bad for Waddle. Smith has the same
But
amount of
Waddle's like doubling his yardage.
Oh, yeah.
almost.
Waddle's a
That's what he's
huge
saying.
playmaker.
with
Yeah.
an extra touchdown.
Yeah.
But like you said, I don't know.
I
Waddle
would
also
take
had
him.
bad quarterback play for a few weeks, so I mean, yeah, it makes sense.
And it just didn't get targeted.
But Philly's also like the most run-heavy team on the league in the league.
That's
It's not
true.
the league.
It's tough.
I just want to sneak something in here, and then we're going to talk about injuries and get going. But not get going, but move on.
Keep going.
We're out of
We're out of here, boys.
All right, it was fun.
Move on. You get what I'm
Go
saying.
on the Saints.
George Pickens, 6 for 6. 6 targets, 6 catches. They just don't want to throw him the ball. It's wild. Stupid.
Play calling.
It's wild. It's wild.
Yeah, it's whatever they do.
They're just like
Canada, Matt Canada.
And we watched it with 2 Steeler fans, and you see their frustration.
He's either wide open or mossing people every single time they
dude's-
throw him the ball.
He is so
He's getting
good.
6 targets. It's
He's
so
available.
dumb.
We'll talk about fantasy, but he's available in an FFPC that Joe and I are in, and we're putting all of our money
Literally
that we
put
have.
every single
We're leaving
dollar.
ourselves
probably won't even get 'em.
$7.
Honestly,
How much money you got?
3 something.
Yeah,
We have like
I think we're leaving us $7.
we're leaving $7 to make sure we can get like kickers and defenses and stuff if we need it, because you can't $0 bid people.
Really? So you just can't put bids in?
Yeah, you're done.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
So
All right, so injuries. That's like the big news of the week.
yeah, it was bad this week.
Mike Williams, luckily, is just a high ankle sprain.
Yeah,
I
his-
mean,
his
that still
shit-
sucks.
I thought he
but
was done.
Yeah.
His looked worse than anybody's injury. Did you see it yet?
I didn't see it. No.
Oh man.
You
Duke's
didn't
like,
see
yeah,
it?
he dropped it. I'm like, yeah, he's dead. He's done for
One-
the season, dude. Thanks for being happy.
One, I didn't know it was Mike Williams. I just wanted them to not be on offense because I was facing Mike Williams. Two,
in a league that is
Doesn't
an
pay
FF
$500,000.
I'm just making sure
Mike
that we're
Williams
talking about
already
this.
had 22 points.
It
You
doesn't
guys-
matter. Why
Let me tell
can't
you
we get
something.
38?
Don't
Okay,
say
you
what you
told me
gotta
this
say.
after. You
Okay,
told me this
okay.
after. I did not know that. I didn't
Okay.
know you just go into the playoffs average, like getting the amount of points you average.
Yeah.
Did not know that, for one. For two, you guys act like you don't root for your own teams.
Yeah, but
Like-
I would much rather our FFPC teams that are crushing top 200 in the world. Think
Our-
about this. No,
we're
no,
gonna,
no.
We're gonna get to it.
No,
We're
I'm
gonna get to
saying
it.
I'd rather them crush with the guys than me lose in a
I'm
home
doing bad in
league.
home leagues, and I
Okay,
don't think twice
without
about
knowing-
That's what I'm saying.
Without knowing that the point average goes in
it. Yeah,
the
without
playoffs.
you knowing that I do.
We
that's
were
good.
already crushing. We were not going to lose. And I was in a close matchup in another league.
Well,
So
now you
I'm
know.
thinking I already got the win in FFPC. Mike Williams can chill the fuck out, and I could win in this league as well.
No.
He just said no. And I would have if it wasn't for those meddling kids, Bailey Zappi, just coming in and throwing the ball at Mondre fucking nonstop. I would have won
Yeah,
that
that's
league.
a sad loss for you.
It was such bullshit.
I had the worst loss. I don't care what no one
So
says.
how long do you think Williams will be out for? They have
You
a
didn't
bye.
lose, did you?
I lost in Donnie's league.
Oh,
Did you see how?
no.
I needed Nick
Well-
Folk.
Yeah,
No,
oh, yeah,
I
he
needed
missed
Nick
the
Folk.
field goal. He didn't kick a field goal. All right, so injuries. Mike Williams, high ankle sprain. Hopefully it's not like a 6-week one. It's only like a 3-week.
Yeah, they're on bye, so
2-3
that
weeks,
helps.
yeah. Vera Tucker also out.
Yeah,
like
that's
Jets
what I'm
offensive line is playing pretty good this year. He's like, yeah, he's
Yeah,
done.
seeing him
and
and Hall
then-
out for the year sucks.
Yeah,
Oh, he's out for the year?
Yeah.
That's-
both of them are, yeah.
I knew Brees Hall was. I
Brees
didn't
Hall
know
was
the
going
other
for like
dude was.
rookie of the year. Like I was excited to see. That hurt some of my teams too. But
I preached this to you guys already, but I need everyone that listens to the pod to know that I took Brees Hall for 92 yards rushing and receiving. He had 72 on 4 carries.
yeah, it sucks.
Had 3 quarters to get 19 yards and blew his knee out. Who has worse luck, me or Brees Hall? I'll let you guys decide. But
Me and Steve lost the league by 5, and we had Brees Hall,
that's just.
and we
like
still put
this-
up 155 in FFPC. So like we already should have won,
Yeah,
and Brees Hall gets hurt. But
yeah, which totally sucks. Like I like that they have Robinson. Robinson is like a light version of Hall. Like still like does a lot of the same things, but he's just not nearly as explosive.
Yeah, no
and
He's going to crush, though.
he'll have a good year, but like Hall was on his way to be like top 3.
Yeah.
Dude,
Chris
Hall
Berman
and
called
Sauce-
him Brees Lightning Hall.
Yeah, he's nuts.
No lie,
he's
though.
so good.
Think about what they just did, real quick. They went and got Brees Hall and Sauce and became like
They had
they're
the best
5
draft.
and 2.
They had the best draft by far. We were saying
That was insane. Yeah,
Like
we did.
literally, if they had a quarterback,
We said them and the Eagles, and they both.
yeah, they fucking
Or showing.
murdered that draft. You're not even talking about Jermaine Johnson. You're not even talking
Right.
about
Garrett
Wilson,
as
who
much,
had a
yeah.
couple of good games, who sucks because Zach
Yeah,
Wilson
Zach
sucks.
Wilson's like hurting.
But
his
like
value.
if Flacco goes
You would
back
think
in
you would
there,
want to throw to him. They have the same name.
I don't know.
Then Metcalf, he's the projected points still in ESPN. Like that
He said he
dude,
wants to practice.
Oh, he's practicing Wednesday.
there's no way.
He's a
Okay.
freak, bro. There's also no way he should be able to run a 4.340 when he's 297 pounds.
But I don't
He
think you think they'll rush it though. I think they'll give him a week off.
No,
Who
he
do they
said-
play again?
They play the
Giants.
Giants.
He told Pete Carroll I'm practicing Wednesday,
Yeah, they said they don't know if that's like reasonable or possible.
so they'll
though.
probably limit him,
Yeah.
and then it'll be full participant Thursday.
We got Tyler Lockett though too, which is huge.
Yeah. Well, I
Unless
like
they
him
double him
when
all day.
DK's in,
Yeah, that's
getting
true.
less coverage, but I do also like the fact that their other receivers are terrible. So he'd get like 20 targets.
Goodwin's just gonna score 30. Who else got hurt? Didn't someone else get hurt? Or is that it?
Javonte was last week.
That's it. That sucks. It's like all huge guys, but Matt Ryan's benched.
Oh, Matt Ryan was hurt.
Oh yeah, he got hurt
Yeah.
too, but he's
It's
benched.
his shoulder or some shit.
They said that's not why they're benching him though. I'm excited
said
for
that?
Sam Ellinger. Yeah, they said it. It's
Yeah.
not injury.
Dude, I
related.
fuck with the Colts. You want to know why?
They just don't.
Dude,
care.
no. They were like, they went and got Wentz.
Yep.
They were like, you suck. Got rid of him for less. They went and got Matt Ryan. They're like, you suck. We're gonna start our backup.
Yeah, and Ellinger's not even like wasn't even like he was good in college like number wise, but
He was great as sophomore in his junior year, but his
I feel like
senior
he's
year,
like a running quarterback more, right?
He had like 33 touchdowns either his junior or sophomore year. He was throwing the ball in
So
college.
do you think Pittman will be fine with this dude?
I don't know. I definitely think
I guess
he
it
was
can't be
better with
worse.
Ryan. Yeah.
I'm gonna try him for a week though. Before I'm not gonna just bench him or some shit just in case, like, because he might just feed Pittman.
Yeah.
He might just.
We
like,
saw Rippin
force
or
it.
Ripon or whatever came in with Judy.
Yeah, but I think the Ellinger thing is more about mobility than who's the better quarterback.
Because their O-line has struggled.
just been being
I'm sorry.
bad.
Did you guys see that Ripon? There's like a clip of him throwing the ball to somebody. It was in practice, and it was flipping like this. It wasn't spiraling, and the
did one of
caption
those in
said,
the game.
"Okay, I'm sitting Cortland Sutton this week."
As I should have. Yeah. So that was the next thing. Is Ripon better than Wilson?
He didn't do much besides get Judy the ball though. So like as a Judy fan, I was happy, but for Denver, what they do score 9.
It was more. I know he's not better. It was just I wanted to slander Wilson.
Well, no, not even saying like he was. I thought you were saying like is he better to use for now with Wilson injuries and all that.
We should change the podcast name to "Let's Slander."
No, we should just do.
Let's ride.
Let's ride.
We need to find a business that's owned
Oh, they're
by like a Raiders fan who hates the Broncos, and they can sponsor the Slander Wilson week, like the Slander Wilson segment of the week.
okay.
Yeah, and then we'll just like find some stupid stat that just says he sucks.
Yo, not for nothing. I know I send videos to the group of them slandering Wilson, but you guys should see some of the ones that I don't send. The entire internet, dude. The entire internet is just roasting Russ.
Yeah, they're having fun with him.
As this deserves. As
He said.
he deserves.
He said.
I cannot talk to
He said, "I think I have an alter ego.
Oh my god.
It's Mr. Unlimited."
He is worse off the field than he is.
Why
on
is
the
he so
field.
cringy?
And then someone else like he's getting it from everyone, dude. He's getting it for being corny. He's getting it from black people because when he makes TikToks with his family, like with Sierra's family, he tries to like talk like weird, and they're like, "Why are you trying to talk ghetto? Is like that what you think it means to be black?" Like I saw like 4 or 5. Like he's getting it from everyone. Like you just like in Subway, you're like, "Oh, that is dangerous."
Yeah.
And then fucking Sierra's then Sierra's family comes around, and you're like, "Yeah, this is what we do." They're like, "Shut
Yeah,
up,
that shit
bro.
dangerous as hell,
He's
boy."
the worst. But let's get to fantasy.
Before we get to fantasy, my last question is:
No.
do you think the Chargers? Are you panicking on them?
Yeah,
They've had a lot of bad injuries. Their O-line
I'm
shot.
off on them.
JC's out.
not even about the injuries. I think Herbert could elevate above those. The play calling is terrible.
Dude, Eckler is the cheat code this year. He's like the new McCaffrey because now they're losing.
But it's
And
not
all
good
he
for
does
the
is
team,
just
though.
no. I
It's the
literally said that
fantasy,
to
yeah.
you guys at Wild Wings. I
Yeah.
said it's horrible for them, but it's great for people who have Eckler in fantasy.
Yeah.
I'm sick because I didn't even take Eckler.
Because I thought the Chargers would be really
Disgusting.
good.
Yeah.
And he was so bad the first 2 weeks, and now he's just scoring like 36 points a game.
Dude, he's crushing.
It's stupid. He's about to like break fucking McCaffrey's record. It's dumb. But yeah, fantasy. We just gotta talk about the fact that Trap Nerd. This is
Yeah, we
What-
crushed
what
this
a
Let's go over
week.
the standings.
we went like FFPC and the Trap Nerd Fantasy League 6-0.
Mm-hmm.
All 4 of us won in the fantasy league. We went 2-0 in FFPC. Other than Mike Williams, all our luck has been pretty good. We didn't lose anyone else.
Hollywood.
Well, that was last week. I'm talking like this week was
Yeah,
good
but
for us.
back-to-back weeks
That's
losing
true.
our
That's true,
star
but we
player
got
sucks.
we got James Robinson, who's he's going to be in a bigger role.
Yeah, we're good. We got Deontay.
We don't have Robinson in that league though.
No, but we have
Not in the league
a
that we
bunch of-
have.
We have depth in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, things are bouncing
DJ
off.
Moore.
We got
DJ Moore's
Lockett.
back.
Yeah, DJ Moore's back. Sam Darnold might be back soon. Who feeds DJ Moore?
PJ Walker feeds DJ Moore. I kind of just want him to stay in.
So
Yeah, I
just off
He
of
is starting this week, even
Yeah.
if Darnold and Baker are cleared. They
Thank
said.
God.
Well, 2 weeks ago, didn't Moore have a bad game?
Yeah, he had 3 for 7 that game.
Yeah, so the thing is last year Moore was like a top 15 receiver with Darnold. Then he had Walker and who was the other guy that came in? And Cam, and was just useless.
Well, McCaffrey leaving Carolina is the best thing that could happen for DJ Moore right now. Because they're not going to want to just.
There's more plays that they have to force to DJ Moore.
That's how
I'm trying to get us Dobbins in that league too, where our running
Someone
backs are weak.
Dobbins?
Yeah,
he's out like 6 weeks or something. So people are like, why waste the
that's
bench
true.
spot? But we
can afford it.
Yeah, and we want. Well, it's not that we can even afford it. We want him for the
our
championship
run,
and shit.
And Algier finally took the job. It looked like until Patterson's
Oh yeah, that's
back,
another thing. Yeah,
he had 16 carries to 6. So yeah, we're crushing right now, boys.
You guys want to do FFPC or the fantasy league first?
You pick it.
All right, we'll do the fantasy league. So fantasy league, Trap Nerds 4-0, and now we're in first place for team records. Tank finally goes down to Joe.
Got you guys.
Thank you, Joe. Joe had to do it for us.
Somebody had
Me and
to.
Harry both lost to him, and you just came through like Superman.
Somebody had to put me at number 2 in the league.
Yeah, 1 and 2 in the league and I'm coming up, man.
What place you in?
2 of my
8th.
losses. So I've only lost 2 of my. I have 4 losses. 2 are to you guys, and then 2.
And a tank, right?
One's a tank. Yeah.
So you 3
I
of
had
your
the
4
I've had
losses
the
are
hardest.
to
I've had
The
the
top
hardest.
3 people.
I've had the hardest schedule by far. Yeah, my points against are highest by like 50 points in here.
Really?
Yeah. It goes me, then Poop, then X, then no, it goes me, Carmen, Poop, X for points against. I thought it was a bigger gap, but
Well, I just put 281 up on that dude that I closed the gap for. I put 281 up on Carmen, so his points look real bad. now.
okay, all right. So yeah.
Wait, am I 100 and something points up on all you guys?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, your team. You're not gonna lose.
I didn't have Hertz or Cup or Gabe.
It's wild. Yeah,
That's cute.
it's wild. Your team's mad nice. So I
What's
beat
Metcalf,
Matt,
man?
I do be back. But go ahead, what was it?
and we were the top 4 scorers. That's crazy.
Yeah, X even
Not
came
only
through.
did we win, but we had the top 4 scores.
Yeah, we made a point to those guys.
So I beat Matt. Joe beat Tank. Tank had the worst week of his life.
My team
Seth
plays defense. You heard?
Seth beat Sam. Harry beat Carmen.
Real bad.
Yeah, 71 points. Dylan beat Poop, and X beat Rodney.
This was a good week for us.
So me and Joe would have a bye right now.
Did we just set a bye? I think we only had. Yeah. 6 teams in
Yeah,
the playoffs.
we would.
First 2 teams bye. Yeah. So best team this week, Harry. Worst team, surprisingly, Tank. He's been in like the top 3 like most of the weeks. Most efficient manager, Harry. Least efficient manager, Dylan. Dylan could have had a 291 week.
I only had 13 points left on my bench,
Yeah, that's wild.
but I had bye, so it's not impressive.
I was the second.
I
I
had to
was
start who I had to start.
I was the second most efficient. I left 40 points on my bench, 86.7%. Wait, this is mad dumb. How is X had 93.4%, but I'm above him. Whatever. Yeah, Trap Nerd's lit.
Yeah, I faced Matt this week.
Oh, that's easy
I
dub.
didn't even look who I would play.
I'm 61% Mike Williams in my lineup. Hertz and Cup are on my bench.
I play Dylan.
You play Rodney, Joe. You guys are projected to have a crazy game.
What does it say?
But 246 and 242 him.
Well, mine just says 124 and
Damn,
123.
Dylan's team was actually nice. He had Hall. Hall's out now.
That's
But
who
he
you play?
had- Yeah, but he had. So he has Joe Burrow, Kenneth Walker, Josh Jacobs, Michael
Oh, he was
Pittman,
saying that.
Amari Cooper, and then his flexes are weak. That's where it goes. He would have had Hall, but then his next 2 flexes would be Damian Harris and Garrett Wilson.
That's like a must-win game for you.
Yeah, I need to.
That's a
win.
huge game.
Yeah. I actually killed in
And
all
you
my
need Joe
fantasy
to be
leagues.
Rodney to keep him away from you, too. Those are a couple big games.
The only leagues that I lost in that I'm not tanking in, the only league I lost in was the Family Dynasty. I had the 4th most points, but fucking Al had the 3rd most.
I'm happy as hell
But I won
squeezed
every
a
other
win
week.
through.
I won another league. What'd you say?
I said I'm happy as hell I squeezed a win through.
Yeah, your team. The thing is I like my and yours
Dude,
team
I
because
left
my
100
team's been
points on the bench.
my team's been
100.
underperforming, and I'm still 4-3, and your team has been underperforming, and you're still 3-5. Like, it's like
Yeah.
I think both of our teams are gonna be better in the second half. And these sleeper projections, you were right, Harry, are stupid as fuck. Like they literally had Travis Etienne's projections last week at 9 points.
Yeah,
Like,
ESPN
why would
to me
you-
is the most updated projections.
Why would you project Etienne to have 9 points when he ate the week before? Like what?
Yeah.
like now this
You
this
can't
week
just
coming
base it
up.
off 1 week though, because J-Rob was taking so much from him in the beginning.
Yeah,
of
but
the
he
year.
was getting so many. He got is like the target share, everything.
Yeah, but
they
they're
keep
still,
hating on Pickens. Pickens once again under 10 points projections.
Yeah, what did he
Gibson
get the
projected
last
to
3
score
games?
7.
How many Pickens last 3 games?
He had 18 this week, 5 the week before.
That's why.
14 the week before,
because he
16 the week before.
Yeah, but because he can get, and then tell me the weeks before that. Then don't stop there.
But he's a
But
rookie.
I'm saying that's why
understand.
they have the projections like that.
You
they're
should
not
have
expecting him to get 15.
Okay, as a rookie, your
Olave,
projections,
they expect
your
to get
projections
15.
should be low. Your projections should even Olave they weren't giving any respect to
Yes,
until Michael Thomas went down.
Shit, the last 4 weeks it's been 13 or higher.
So when he puts up in week 4 16 points and then follows that up with 14 points against Buffalo, you're gonna project him at 8 points against Tampa Bay, which was right, and then 9 points against Miami, which he doubles. It's disrespectful.
he got a tutty though. Without the tutty, he doesn't get
He
that.
gets 12. He still gets 12 points. And then you got Gibson, who's
Which is
killed
only
the
3
last
points
2 weeks,
off.
who's only projected 7 points.
Because B-Rob took the job.
Yeah,
No,
Sleeper's horrible for projections.
Yeah, I see that though.
B-Rob took the job.
What's ESPN say? Pickens is projected. Can you look?
I don't know. That doesn't.
I kind
George
of
Pickens is projected like 12 this week. What's he on there?
9.
Yeah. So FFPC, the July team, that again we all hated, and we ended up drafting another team.
This is wild.
Yeah, we're
This is
7-0. We average we score
can't open mine.
155 a week.
That's just wild.
We have 1,086 points. The next closest is 970.
And we're ranked where in the world?
In that one, we are 250. Or which one is it? Hold on.
I thought that was our higher.
We're 204 and 254.
I thought you showed me the
Yeah,
one.
that was like glitched out.
Oh,
What happened was a
damn,
bunch
I'm
of teams
sick.
were missing.
I'm sick because we were like
60
97, right?
69 or some shit.
So we have 1093 in the August team, 1086 in the July team. We're 204 and 254 in the world.
We gotta get up there. We gotta get top 100, man. We need a crazy
We were
week this week.
what were we? We were like 88 or some shit.
We had bye weeks
Yeah.
too. Like we had
Yeah, we
Josh
just got
Allen and
Josh
stuff.
Allen.
So
Yeah, this week's Juju and Kelsey. But
who are we gonna play for Juju and Kelsey?
we have Gesicki in against Detroit, so hopefully that's a shootout. And then we have Pickens in
Pickens.
for
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Juju.
So we have
Who-
Josh
who's been
Allen.
beating Juju? I think.
No, Juju's been crushing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
Juju's been killing the past couple weeks.
Josh Allen, Jamal Williams, Aaron Jones, Pickens, Amari Cooper, and I think Cooper will get Watson back too. We have that upside to look forward to late in the season. Gesicki, Tyler Lockett, D Hop, Jason Myers, Dallas D, which me and Joe just were so right about that.
Yeah.
We have them everywhere.
Yeah, that's probably like literally my most owned player.
Yeah.
Is Dallas
Them and
D.
Dan Carlson, and I just crush with them. Carlson's number 3 after with having a bye, and Dallas is number 1. But yeah, we have Kelsey and Juju on the bench this week, and we have James Robinson. We can wait and see
If we want to start him over Jamal Williams, you think?
I think we should go Williams just this week just to take the guaranteed 10 points, even if Swift plays.
Wait,
But
hang on.
you said it was gonna be a shootout, right?
Yeah.
So I
And
mean,
Williams
he might
just
not run the
gets
ball.
to the goal line, they give him the ball.
That's true.
But wait, if Swift plays and the Jets are like,
Oh, the Jets make an announcement like
yeah,
that.
we're
But I'm
starting
assuming Michael
J-Rob.
Carter will start and get the majority of the plays because it's
He knows
his
them.
first James Robinson's first game there.
and Carter's been playing well.
Having Connor and Robinson on our bench, I think is huge for
Yeah,
us.
having Connor on the bench, like he's gonna come back hopefully.
Yeah, that team is really good. This week we face a guy named TCP. What's he? He's actually the number 2 team right behind us at 6-1.
About to smack his shit.
See what he's all about. I see he has Hilaire and Metcalf, so he's already in trouble because Hilaire's on bye and Metcalf's not, I think, going to be out.
He'll be playing though.
So this dude has Joe Burrow, Hilaire, ETN, Metcalf, Alec Pierce, Zach Ertz, Kyle Pitts, Brian Robinson.
Thank God, because
He has Cooper Kupp, though, coming in.
I was gonna say,
Oh, he has Deonta Foreman he can start too. So he's got a decent team. He's going to lose real bad, but
as long as Cooper Kupp doesn't give us,
he'll
40.
probably, I'm assuming he'll bench Pitts. That dude's just, even in tight end premium, he
yeah,
does
I'm
nothing.
benching London everywhere.
I'll fight Arthur Smith right now if I got the chance.
So our August team is 6-1. We lost Hollywood and Mike Williams as of right now.
Who do we got instead?
We're looking at Hurts, Algier, Barkley, DJ Moore, Deontay, Goddard, Stephon Diggs, and Wandale Robinson actually had a real nice game.
Yeah,
so.
I like that. I still like that team with them hurt.
Yeah.
as long, like we do need them to come back to like win.
Yeah, to win big money.
Yeah,
but we should be fine with our league. We have Hines on the bench.
I think Wando Robinson's about to take off.
And we're trying to get Dobbins, and then my backup bid was Scatlin and Traylon Burks for Deion Jackson just to get him off our team.
I think Traylon Burks and Robert Woods' value is going to go up too. Somebody dropped Robert Woods. I have in one of my leagues.
Yeah.
I'd put everything on him.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth a shot. That league we have 1093, and the second high is 1017.
Oh, Tannehill was the other injury.
No, he's fine. Like,
is he fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, he is questionable. Like, maybe something happened.
Oh, okay.
Like, maybe he played through it, but we face Kittle Me Softly this week in that league.
What's their team?
They're 4-3 with we got them beat by like 250 points. They have Mahomes on bye, but then they have Pollard, David Montgomery, Debo, Hopkins, Mo Alley Cox, ETN, Jamal Williams, and they have Justin Jefferson. They're that we should destroy this team.
Yeah.
Who's their quarterback? They got Dak, I guess, as their backup's pretty good.
Damn, they have Pat Mahomes and Dak.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Malik Willis.
All right, guys. I just saw something and it's itching to get out. Joe never went in and did his podcast pick 'em.
I forgot to.
Why would he? You know?
No,
what
I
mean?
couldn't. Oh, I couldn't load it and I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
How'd we do?
I got okay.
We
I have
both
Verizon.
We both did 7.
Stop! I have Verizon. No, you have to hear this
Listen,
now.
there was
Verizon fucking blows.
This dude was
okay, I
texting
have
us all
service
week.
nowhere.
You were texting
Fuck
us
that.
all
I
week.
can text right now. I can't get on nothing. I couldn't even look at our FFBC teams.
Even right now?
Yeah, look.
You hear the excuses
got the
this man
weak
is
Verizon.
making?
Look at this.
That's crazy. Yeah,
It
maybe,
says 5G and everything though.
maybe because the 5G isn't strong here or something.
I
I don't
don't
have
know.
the 5G.
All right, that's whatever. Easy dub on Joe. I'll give you your week 1 and 2 points, but I'm not giving you this week.
What did we do on this?
Even
50?
week- I don't know. I can pull it up.
Me and you both did 7.
No, I'll say, what was the bet that we did on this?
Did we do a bet?
No, it was just a friendly thing.
Oh, was it?
Or did we? Did we?
I
say
thought we did like
I
50
think,
each.
If we did 50, you should go back and put all my shits in.
I don't know. You forgot to put it.
Hell
That's
no.
not my fault.
I'm not paying.
That's not my fault.
Nope.
That's it. You got to pay your dues.
You said,
man.
yo, I'm going to go back and.
I told you I'd put in week 1 and 2, not just week 7. You're just like, you can't be fucking bothered. And you're just like, I'm not, what the fuck?
Yeah, we'll do it.
You're going to find 2 seconds to put it in?
Do it.
No. Nope. Pull up your phone right now so you can get it in.
Can't.
I'll do it this time. We each get 1 fuck up, all right? Joe's is done. If we don't do it,
I won't have one.
that's all right. Oh, you get an extra $2 for not fucking up. All right, so let's do the picks. How do I get back to make the picks? All right, here we go. Week 8, Thursday night game. Hopefully, I feel like this should be
It
like
should
the
be
best,
good.
best Thursday
When
night game.
preseason, you thought you would think this was one of
Yeah.
the best matchups.
Baltimore, Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is at home.
I'm gonna go with Baltimore with how bad Tampa's been playing, and Baltimore legit could be 7-0.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
couple
go
plays.
with them. Yeah.
You said I got the weak version of Verizon. This shit's just working now. I'm mad annoyed.
Jacksonville
Well,
versus.
Joe didn't pick. I know he doesn't pick.
Oh,
a lot,
I thought I
but-
saw he
This
wasn't.
dude doesn't ever
I just
respect
thought
me
he was.
enough
I just thought he
anything.
wasn't. I don't know.
Who'd you pick?
I have Baltimore.
Baltimore as well.
You picked both. You guys both did?
Yeah.
I'm going to do a Bucs.
Thank God. Joe didn't put his picks in, but I know he sucked last week.
No, I didn't.
You had to have been horrible.
Dude, I had the Bears.
Who else you have?
I don't remember.
You were taking some horrible picks.
And they were all winning. Everyone was winner.
Jacksonville, Denver.
I'm gonna go.
Is Russ back?
I don't care, Jacksonville.
I'm gonna go Jacksonville as well. Denver's not doing anything. That game's in London, by the way.
It's
I
in
know.
London.
9:30
And
a.m.
I got so many fantasy players. I
Yeah.
gotta watch
I'll
them.
go Jacksonville. I don't want to, though.
Minnesota, Arizona. I'm gonna go Arizona.
Yeah.
I think this is like Minnesota. I think Arizona is a really good 3 and 4 team. You
You were
guys,
clowning
I
us for
was,
it.
I was. You guys, but with Hopkins, they looked really good. And then Minnesota just has to lose. You know, I just feel like they're due.
I'm gonna go Minnesota at home, coming off a bye. I think they'll.
Yeah, the bye week has me, but I'm gonna stick with Arizona.
They couldn't check Olave. They're not gonna be able to check Jefferson. So
That's true.
we'll see what happens. What about you?
I went Minnesota.
Detroit, Miami.
Detroit.
I think it's gonna be very high scoring, but I think Miami's just
I'm
got
gonna
way
go
too many
Miami.
weapons. Detroit's defense isn't good enough.
Hill for 300 yards. I'm really going Miami. I was just kidding.
They said St. Brown should play, that he didn't even have a concussion, but because the NFL is going to be so crazy about it now, so St. Brown will at least be back. I think Swift will be back because their offense looked horrible. I think
I would like for them to sit because I'm tanking in the league. I traded for St. Brown and Swift in, so I would like for them to sit both of them.
Yeah, that's
and
not
I can get a good pick. They can get a good pick, and then they can just come back next
Oh, we
year.
got Swift and FFPC.
Me and you do.
Oh, just me and you.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you guys. Dallas and Chicago.
Dallas.
Dallas, yeah.
Fields is gonna he's gonna try all that running
He
shit,
can't, nope.
and Parsons is gonna kill him.
Yeah.
Come here, buddy.
Yeah. Who you
What's
got?
up, buddy? Dallas.
So this is tough for me.
This one's easy for me.
New Orleans and Vegas.
Vegas.
Saints at home, easy win.
Yeah, Saints gotta win. Saints are.
I think
not
Winston's starting too.
Saints are not a 2-5 team.
Winston
dude.
starting?
I think so.
All right, Vegas.
No matter who starts for me, Saints. I don't care if Taysom Hill starts.
I wish we would have made the bet instead of the 10 wins. I wish we would have bet against the.
It wasn't 10.
It was 8.5, and you're not getting that either.
Either way, I wish we would have made the bet against the Broncos
Dudes
instead.
were trailing at home versus Houston.
Shut the fuck.
And Josh Jacobs had to just go put a Superman cape on for them to win.
Shout out Dom, dude. He might win $20,000. It's
Yeah.
him and 2 other people. You said.
Yep.
That's wild.
That is crazy. I
Okay.
think they're talking about doing what Dom wants to do and the other dude I think accepted, but they're waiting on someone else's 3-way 5,000 each and then play for 5,000.
That's fine.
That's corny. I'm going for the 2.
I would have went
20.
for the 22.
I was gonna say like ski mask. We gotta run up and down shit, but never mind.
Me and Harry.
I'd
lost with
rob.
the
I'd
Bucs.
rob a friend for 20, not for 10 though. I'm just clowning.
I'm just clowning.
You guys are like, eh.
Carolina at Atlanta.
I'm taking
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta. I think by a lot, too.
They're just gonna run with their 3 fullbacks and never pass the ball to their 2 elite guys.
Algier's about to eat this week. He's
I
got his
hope
first
so.
100-yard game.
Maybe the only guy on Atlanta who I have on a fantasy team that's good.
London and Pitts might do something.
No, it's wild. They don't.
I have to sit. I'm going to sit London, though, in family, and I promise you he's going to have 30.
That's a good.
I can't even
think
sit
he should
Pitts
do
because
well
I
this
have
week.
Henry, who Mac Jones does not throw the ball to.
I'm starting DJ Moore over him.
Or I'm sorry, Bailey Zapp doesn't throw the ball. Or is it Zapp throws the Hunter Henry. So if Zapp starts, I'll start Hunter Henry. But if
Yeah,
not,
speaking of Zap, Patriots
you
Jets.
know, you know who I'm saying.
Yeah, I got the
Jets.
Patriots.
The Jets, the team who I picked to be the
I'm
third
also
best team
going
in
Patriots.
the AFC East, who's now being the
Belichick
second best.
owns the Jets. I don't
pretty
care.
sure
I'm
the
sticking with
Jets-
it.
Belichick is going to own.
I'm running with the Patriots owning the Jets. No.
The-
I'm
Be-
running.
That's fine.
Can I
Belichick
tell you
is going
something
to
that might
own the
change
Jets'
your mind,
balls
though?
in his mouth.
Patriots just got smoked by the Bears. They're 3-4. At the 5-2 Jets, Patriots are favored by 2.
That's fine.
Patriots for sure.
You think so?
Yeah, 13-10.
That is how usually that was the score.
Philly, Pitt. That should be easy.
Yeah, it should be Philly coming off a bye. Unless
What's the
they're
spread on
rusty.
that?
10.5.
It's 10
Yeah,
and a half.
that's 10 on here. Philly 31, like 16. Or 27-2. Where you going?
I don't know yet.
You like Pittsburgh.
I do like
I don't know
Pittsburgh.
why.
I don't either.
It's wild.
I love
They
them
had
out of there,
every
but man,
chance.
That's not why.
They had every chance to win that game and could not win it.
Fuck.
Dropped
man.
4 interceptions, had the ball like 18 times in a one-score
I
game.
just think the Eagles are going to lose, and I think it's going to be a game that nobody expects it.
I respect that. It's always
Maybe
a
it'll be
trap
next
game.
Thursday at
That's
Houston.
that's the only reason I'm thinking that, huh?
They play next Thursday at Houston.
Houston's going to beat them.
No, Pittsburgh's better than Houston, though.
You think so?
Yeah.
Maybe with Watt.
No, they're better than Houston.
I don't know, man. Davis Mills was carving Vegas.
Davis Mills is nice. I like
Pierce
Davis
is
Mills.
Pierce.
Pierce
the
is
best.
eating. Yeah, man. I mean, okay.
Well, speaking of Houston, they're at home versus the Titans.
They're going to lose.
I got Titans.
Titans.
I'm going Houston.
You're
What's
gonna
the
go
spread?
Houston?
Yeah. Titans -2.
I'm going Houston.
Titans -2 on the road, and you're going to go Houston?
It's Houston. They're only -2
On
versus
the
Houston.
road. So they would
Okay.
be like a 5.5
So
point
put
spread.
the house on Tennessee.
I will.
Yeah, I like Houston. Though. I like the way Pierce is running, catching the ball. Their defense looks bad, but Tennessee's offense isn't great.
I needed. Me and you have all the same picks, so I needed to pull away. So
Alright,
thanks
cool.
for that.
There you go.
I'm going Houston. That sounds way better.
Seattle and the Giants.
Giants.
Fuck, dude.
I got Seattle.
I got Giants.
Oh.
I like the game. I think it's
I
gonna
like
be a good
both
game.
teams.
Without Metcalf,
No, Metcalf's
They're
playing.
without.
you think either you know win with or without?
Yeah,
The Giants. How's the Giants' run defense been?
their defense is good at everything.
And they got Barkley.
Ken Walker's going for 100 though. He can't be stopped.
He can't
That's
be
Kenneth
stopped.
Skywalker,
He
dude.
can't be stopped.
Barkley to the moon.
I'm gonna take the Giants.
Who do I play this week in your league?
I don't know.
Don't worry. Who do I face?
I
Somebody
play
that
Danny.
I face Rodney and Trap Nerd.
Yeah.
I got Barkley. Don't worry about it.
Since Green Bay sucks, I think this is the game of the week. San Fran at the Rams.
I'm taking San Fran.
I'm gonna go with the Rams. I think it's like a must-win game. They never beat San Fran.
And they're
at
coming off a
home,
bye.
coming off a bye. I wouldn't be surprised if San Fran wins because
I'm
No,
going
taking
San Fran.
San Fran.
What's the spread? Can you tell me real quick? My bad.
1.5 San Fran.
I'm gonna go with San Fran.
I'm gonna go with the Rams. Just I think off the bye. I don't know.
The only reason I'm going to go San Fran is because I'm just going to roll with the trend that they can't beat them.
Yeah, they really can't.
Yeah, so I'm just going to rock with that.
Washington at Indy.
I'm going to rock Indy. Washington just beat Green Bay with Heineke in.
I'm going to take Washington.
I'm going to give Ellinger a try. I like Indy's roster better, so if he's halfway decent.
You know what? Actually, I'm going to do the Colts because every time you put a quarterback in for the first time, they kill, and then they kind of
Yeah, it's like they don't have
fall
the right
off.
tape on him or
Yeah.
something.
I'll go Indy. Green Bay.
At Buffalo. I'm going Buffalo, sadly. I just don't see how we can win that game. But like I told Dom, because he's taking Buffalo in the Survivor.
I wouldn't.
I mean, he's going to rock out with his team. I guess if he lost with them, it's fine. But me being a fan, knowing Rodgers could throw
I would
5
take Philly.
touchdowns at any moment, I would take Dallas or Philly first.
Oh, yeah, I would take Dallas. Dallas playing Chicago.
Dallas or Philly would be my picks. But, I mean,
We're
taking
not in
Buffalo.
it, though, so.
Yeah, he's in it, and we're not.
Yeah.
So
The
I'm
Bucs fucked us,
taking the
man.
Bills, though.
We should be in it.
Is that someone you guys know? Next year, let me get in that.
Yeah, I got you.
Was it 150?
100.
How many people are in it? 200?
It was 200, yeah.
Okay.
Then
Cincinnati
Monday night,
and Cleveland
That
on
should be a decent
Halloween.
game on
It's going to be
Halloween.
scary.
I'm going to go Bengals.
Do you think they picked both the orange teams for
yeah,
Halloween?
it's funny how they did that.
Christmas is going to be the Jets and the Buccaneers.
Red and green.
Yeah, I'm going to go Cincy. Burrow's on fire right now.
Yeah, they've been playing good.
And the Browns are just going in the wrong direction.
The Browns are one of those teams that are always in the game, but the opposite of the Giants, they don't make the plays that need to be made. Like, they had a couple different opportunities to beat Baltimore last week and just couldn't get it done.
Yeah. And my tiebreaker's going to be 45.
Dude.
Oh, wow.
45.
Yeah,
I'm going to do 44.
I can see it being like a 24-20 or 24-21.
Dude, I thought 28-17.
That too.
That's crazy.
All right. Submit your picks, guys.
Mine submitted.
Talking to you, Joe.
It's already in, man. Picks are in.
All right. So, let's... We don't really have to talk about them. Yankees fucking suck.
Yeah, they got
The Yankees
swept.
fucking suck.
Did they fire Boone yet?
They need to fire
They
Boone.
probably won't.
We've been saying that shit for like years now.
To be fair,
No.
the one thing I will say is they traded for Benintendi and Montes because they knew they didn't have enough arms and knew they didn't have enough hitting. Both of them were hurt. LeMahieu was hurt. All the guys who were supposed to set the table for us were hurt. But even our home run guys, it wasn't like they were hitting home runs. I mean, it didn't matter.
Let's pull up Judge's stats in the playoffs.
Terrible.
No, pull them up.
I don't want to. I don't want to look at him. It was like 2 hits.
Dude was like 0 for 8 in the first 2 games.
7
strikeouts.
Yeah.
Think about that though.
Yeah.
Dude, that's unacceptable.
Yeah.
So like, granted, like yeah, we get it. You bet on yourself. Great season, best season.
Oh, yeah, we do actually need to talk about that. I don't think he's going back to the Yankees. At first, I was like, you have to re-sign him. But now they're talking about he wants a Mike Trout contract. And it's like, bro, Mike Trout got the contract because he was like 27 when he signed it. You are 30.
And you can't perform in the playoffs. I think.
He's done well in the playoffs.
Yeah,
before.
not this year, and
Not
I
this
think
year.
that should factor in.
It's 1 year. It's baseball.
Yeah,
Everyone,
but like you can't go 62 home runs and crush all season and then
well,
just
to be
ass.
fair, he fucking carried us. He literally wouldn't make the playoffs if it wasn't for him.
Carried
He was
us for
probably
nothing, man.
exhausted.
Yeah. But the Yankees are going to let him go, I think. And I'm not going to watch a single Yankees game next year.
You'll be sick. I'd only be sick if he went to like Boston.
I'd be sick because you could have offered him like a 10 for
Probably
300 at the
Dodgers.
beginning of the year. You wanted to be cheap. Now he breaks the record and he wants 12, and you can't sign him to that. Like you
He
just
wants what?
can't. It's a rumor. He might not get it, but rumor was he wanted a Mike Trout contract, which was 12 years, $400-something million. Love Judge. He was the best player in the MLB this year. Trout has been one of the top 3 players every single year for his entire career since he was 19 years old. Also was way younger when he signed the contract. You're getting at least 7 or 8 years of prime with Trout, and if he sucks for the last 4, who cares? Judge has like 4 or 5 years left. So if they sign him to a 12-year contract, even if a 10-year contract, you're getting potentially 6 to 8 years where he just sucks.
Right.
Like we dealt with that with A-Rod. His last 4 years just being fucking awful. It just it's not going to make sense, but
So let the Dodgers get him.
it's a lose-lose. I don't think the Dodgers can. Like,
Yeah, they
at
can.
some point,
They'll probably
at
lose
some
Trey
point you
Turner.
gotta run out of money, right? Maybe like a sign and trade with us, and we get like 2 expensive guys who aren't on such as long contracts or something. I don't know. I
love to
think
get
the
Trey
Mets.
Turner.
It's either I think it's gonna be the Mets or the Giants. If the Giants are willing to spend the money, he wants to be in San Francisco. He's from that area. But the Mets are the richest team in baseball now, which is fucking wild. It was always like
Yeah.
the Mets couldn't afford to keep their guys. Yankees are just buying everyone. Now Steve Cohen buys the team. They're just the richest team in baseball.
Yeah, if he went to the Mets, they would be really good. That's what they're missing is that. I mean, I know Pete Alonso's the man, but Judge is obviously, I think,
That
better.
1-2.
Yeah, that would be nuts. They'd have the best 2 home run hitters in the league.
Woodland Door.
Yeah, it'd be really good.
So that's
First week of NBA down. What do you
that's
think? The
what
Knicks are
next-
playing well.
Knicks are playing great.
Portland's undefeated.
Portland's undefeated.
Since
Detroit's
99.
1-0 at home.
Jaden Ivey looks really good.
He looks really good.
Yeah,
I like Jaden
Detroit's
Ivey.
nice.
on my fantasy team.
Oh, you did get him, huh?
Yeah,
Let me get him.
No.
Come get RJ Barrett.
RJ looks like shit.
Yeah.
The fact that they're 3-1 and he looks as bad as he's looked.
Dude. 0 for 5.
He was
Come
like
on,
2
man.
for he was like 2 for 9 last night. It's wild.
He fucking blows.
It's crazy. I thought out of everyone he would benefit the most from having like a playmaker on the
yeah.
team. He sucks.
He takes bad shots. I don't know. The Blazers, though.
Yeah, they're looking
No,
really
we're
good.
still on the Knicks.
No, let me tell you something.
I'm really happy with how the Knicks are playing because they're actually like moving the ball. They
Oh,
never
Jordan be
would.
out.
They would just stand around. Fucking Randall or RJ would have the ball for 12, 13 seconds. They would drive and either shoot or kick it out. Now they're like the ball is moving. The
You're
one,
excited?
yeah, dude. That's all I want. It's
Yeah.
just ball movement. This guy, I don't even remember who's on the court. I just know the last it was like they were passing around. RJ cuts wide open. They fucking hit him on a bounce pass. He gets it. 2 guys jump up to block him, and he fucking just underneaths him to Mitchell, and Mitchell just goes for the easy points.
Yeah, I like
That's
that.
just shit that we just didn't have last year. We haven't had it for 5 years. Like, honestly, haven't had it since, like, Kidd was on the team. So, yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, you guys
Now
did
you
good.
can talk about the Blazers.
There ain't much to talk about. You heard? We're the best. Nah, Dame's playing out his ass. And,
Crazy.
yeah, like.
41 in 3 straight games, right?
No, that whatever page that was that posted
wrong?
that, it's wrong. The first game he had 20, 41, 41.
Oh, okay.
Then he got 31 last night. But dude, it's not even just him. Like the way that the defense is playing for Portland, which we were missing for the last years.
Jeremy Grant was a huge
Yeah,
sign
dude,
'cause
we were
he's
down 13
playing
at
he hit a big shot.
we were down 13 at half. We won by 25.
Wow. That was versus Denver.
Denver, yeah.
That's
Oh no, we
insane.
might have only been down 6 at half. We were down 13 going into the half. I think we cut the lead to 6 and won by 25. I think that's what happened.
That's insane.
Yeah, we crushed them. Well, Simons went for like 22 in the third quarter,
Yeah, I was facing
6
him.
threes in a row. Didn't miss a 3 in the third. And then Dame was hitting Dame shots. Nurk's been playing mad good.
Yeah, I see they had 20 and 17 the other night.
Yeah, he playing good defense,
Is
not
Terry
falling
Stotts still
out.
your guys' coach?
Nah,
Chauncey.
we got Chauncey.
Oh, yeah, Chauncey, yeah.
Yeah, we tanked last year. Got Shaden Sharp, who looks like he's not bad for a rookie.
Yeah, he's doing well.
Yeah, he just give him time
He
to
also didn't
develop.
play last year, so he's one of those guys that's
Dude,
probably
I'm-
going to take a little bit to go.
That was why I was so big on him. Dude just didn't play. We picked him 6 overall. That's crazy.
Paolo Banchero is nice.
Yeah, he's really good.
He's nice.
He's probably got Rookie of the Year locked up already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Benedict Mathurin looks really good.
He couldn't rebound against us last night, but he was still scoring, and then the game before had like 12 rebounds. Like, he's nice.
He's dropping. He's getting like 5 assists a game.
He was the only guy scoring against us in the first
he's
half.
real good.
He was legit, like
Yeah.
NBA ready.
Yeah.
He's
It's crazy. He just came in. They said that the last person to do what he's doing was LeBron. So let's see how that pans out.
Dude, he's nice.
What if he's like?
I like
What
that.
if he's like the next era to LeBron? It could be a thing.
Yeah.
Well, someone's got to be, right? Like,
Yeah.
Even like Giannis, the guys who are winning MVPs right now are getting up there. So, but Paolo Banchero,
What's
Magic,
the record?
The Magic is
They suck.
are finally like doing something
Are
right.
they?
They're not good. They're not good. yet.
They're probably the worst team in the league.
Yeah, but they're finally like building a team. Like
Right.
you can see like what they're doing. Like
Well,
I love Franz Wagner. Fucking what's the guard? Oh, Jalen Suggs.
Yeah, Suggs.
Like I think
Cole
they're-
Anthony.
Cole Anthony. Yeah, I like what they're doing over there.
Mo Bamba.
The opposite though, the
Bol
fucking Lakers, bro.
yeah, they stink.
They're bad. The
They're
first
real
3
bad.
games, they have a 21% 3-point shot. That's not even bad for today. That's bad forever in the NBA. Like that
Right.
is like the worst. Even before teams were shooting the 3, they were better at shooting.
I
the
just read
three.
LeBron and Russ got into like an altercation.
LeBron
Well, yeah,
should
Russ took that
spank Russ.
shot.
Yeah.
Russ took a shot. There was like 27 seconds left.
Yeah,
They're
in
up
the
by 1.
Trailblazers
yeah.
game.
What did LeBron say about it?
No, I guess they got they had to be separated. I don't really know.
No, that
The
sounds
whole
like
thing.
bullshit.
He should
Yeah.
beat Russ.
There's no way LeBron and Westbrook would get fight each other.
They
But-
should.
But like if you guys look though, like Westbrook missed that shot, but LeBron also missed. Like, he just took a bad three, and it was almost an air ball
When?
in that game.
It
Well,
was
yeah,
an
but
air
at
ball.
least
It was,
that was funny. I
almost
did
half
see
court.
that.
Yeah,
But wasn't it like the second quarter?
No, it was at the end.
it was at the end.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think.
That's what that's. I was just watching. Like, everyone's talking about Westbrook, but nobody's talking about
Because
LeBron.
because
LeBron's also
LeBron-
dropping 30.
Yeah,
No, I get
LeBron's
it, I
playing
get it.
well. Westbrook's got to be traded. I don't know who would even
It's not
want
just
him.
it's
but-
not
saying-
just Westbrook. Though. Pat Beverly's playing like shit. Nunn's
Pat
playing
Beverly
like
is
shit.
Yeah,
None is shit.
Everybody was
No,
talking
but
about
Pat Beverly has been a role player on good teams.
No,
No,
he
he
hasn't
has-
missed the
like-
playoffs. But I'm just saying Westbrook's like washed, and the only way he can be good is on a team where that has shooters and he can pass to them.
I guess
He
wants to
doesn't
go to
fit
the
with
Hornets.
the Lakers at all.
He wants to go to the Hornets, which don't even make sense. I was reading that he said that
Him being in the NBA doesn't make sense. You made your money, leave.
He's
please.
done.
You
Yeah,
suck.
he's washed.
it's over.
I
for him.
just I was
He
right-
can't
I was
score
right about him.
anymore, and I don't know.
I said-
He doesn't fit on the Lakers at all.
Dude, his only problem is that I mean, he's a good role player, but he won't accept that. He wants to
He
shoot.
was like
What
0 for
role?
11.
What role is he good at?
He can get rebounds and assists. He can't score.
Do you think he can get assists with everyone knowing that he can't score? Because he was never like a pure point guard. He was like, I'm going to get inside and
still
dunk
getting,
on
like,
your head.
Ben's getting 7-8 assists. He can't score.
Well, he
So
has KD and Kyrie to throw.
that's
to.
fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Or
Yeah.
Russell Westbrook led the league in assists, not because he's the best passer, because he could get to the rim.
And then
He's
dish
going
it
to
out.
dunk on your fucking head unless you put 3 guys on him, and then there's going to be wide open shooters.
But he'd be missing dunks now too. So I don't know.
Well, his confidence is shot.
Yeah.
That was his MO was being extremely athletic. He's not anymore, and extremely confident. He's not anymore. Just retire, bro. You made your money.
He's done. The Lakers stink.
Lakers are.
I was trying to
bad.
stick up for his ass too for mad long.
You got Davis not playing his role. I can't stand it. Dude should be a top 5 player in the NBA. He just doesn't try to get
Yeah, he
rebounds. Doesn't fucking.
He don't
he's out
wanna-
there trying to shoot.
Did you see what he
threes.
said? Did you guys see what he said? So you know how like every player gets weighed in and they get
Yeah.
their height taken. He rounds down to like 6'10" so he can play power forward.
That's
He's really
weird.
6'11". He's supposed to be a center, but he doesn't want to play center.
He
He
is the
said,
center, though, isn't he?
but he doesn't want to play like a center. That's what he said. So
Yeah.
he rounds
He
down.
wants them
as-
to have a center so he can be the 4.
I
Yeah.
don't care what you want to play it. Like people were like, if he develops a 3-point shot, he's gonna be unstoppable. So he fucking develops a little bit of a 3-point shot, and that's all he wants to do.
Yeah, he got
Stupid.
away from everything he did to be so dominant.
It's dumb.
When he was
I've
on the
never seen a
Pelicans, with
player
him and
fall
Boogie on
off.
the
Like that.
AD was amazing.
they were
Even
nice.
the year that him and LeBron won the title, though, he was still doing.
right.
I don't know. He just kind of fell off fast.
I've never seen a player fall off like that in my life.
Missing Schroeder.
Schroeder's missing his money.
You know what'll help that team honestly is Thomas Bryant. So he's a true center,
Yeah.
and then AD could play where he wants to be. That's gonna help a little bit. It's not gonna make them a.
But AD
good
should
team,
just
but-
be a center. If AD just played as center, he would crush and they would crush.
They don't have enough shooters, I think, to crush.
My thing is we've known how to build around a team for LeBron forever. It's been evident since the day he stepped on a court. Get him shooters, and that they just did not. They did not do that at all.
Right.
They should have went and got Joe Harris and shit.
Right.
Seriously.
Yeah, that'd been great.
Yeah.
They should have just never got Westbrook. That's killing their cap. Everyone though, every move they've made, none of them had. How many moves have they made since he's been a Laker that were good? I mean, they got AD. He was still good their championship year. What else? They've never got him shooters. They've never been a good shooter.
Well, we thought Russ was gonna be a good move.
No, we didn't.
I didn't
I
think he'd
didn't.
fit in LA ever. Yeah, I didn't.
I
like
thought
the
he
move.
did. I thought he would play point and
He
not.
can't. LeBron wants the ball too much.
Yeah.
Younger Westbrook might have fit in because he was such a good scorer.
Yeah.
That him and LeBron were both too athletic to be stopped. It would have worked,
They
but
should have went and got Beal.
If they're gonna spend that much money, then yeah,
But I mean,
Beal or
gotta get him
Kyrie would have
signed.
worked out.
Yeah.
They
Oh yeah,
s-
Kyrie.
they can give Westbrook and 2 firsts for Kyrie.
Yeah, that's what he would take, probably.
I don't know. They suck. There's what other? Who's the MVP so far? 4 games in.
Dame.
I haven't seen it. I
Probably
haven't
did.
watched enough.
I know. I got.
We locked Joker up too. Just so you guys know,
That's all they got.
that we locked his ass up. That was it.
Denver's looking a little rough too. They need Murray.
They got that win at Golden State though. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Curry looks good too.
Yeah, Curry. Oh, Ja too.
Ja too.
Yeah, Josh just yamming on people.
Ja's probably would be the MVP.
I can't believe the Knicks didn't get Ja, dude. Just got robbed of Zion and Ja. It's just
It's
crazy.
sad. That's really sad.
They're like, here's this guy that might make 3 All-Star games. Sorry, you didn't get fucking the 2 most transcendent talents in the NBA. All right. Anything else?
No, sir.
That's it. I'm hungry.
As hell.
Let's wait for one of you guys to say something. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Google Trap Nerd. Just click on everything. Trap Nerd Sports, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok.
Tick-tock. Tick-tickety-tock.
We're going to edit that out. Don't worry, guys. Thank you. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.